woke up yet?
No. Hey, everybody. What do we got? We got Jody. Robert Glazier was first. Brian, BMAC Aerials. We got Max Channel. Jody, Drone Shots. Drone Psyche. Rob Glazier. Did I say him already? Unlimited Vertical. I don't know. You know, we never know what the hell we're going to talk about. What's up, Blind Neil? Bill, Coast to Coast Drones. Big supporter, and we cross support with his channel on YouTube and the YouTube Facebook group. Mike McReynolds, Simplify, my brother. I got one of your videos, Mike. I actually got notified. Max Air 420. What's up? You guys got videos you want me to play? Just pop them in the link in the chat. And did I miss anybody? No.
Maybe we should talk about the fact that it's January weather in November in Florida. At least in my area. I don't know about down your way.
Oh, it's fucking cold down here.
The heat kicked on in my house.
I mean, it was a high of 61 today. And, you know, before I moved down here, I looked in the Daytona area. January was the coldest month, and it averages 69. And I'm thinking, we already have a January temperatures in November.
Yeah. So I had to get a new chair. So this is it. Let me.
What's up, Ed?
And these things move up and down to your comfort level. And I love the one with the lumbar support. And
yeah, I've got something
it's supposed to hold 500 pounds this time. So when I plop down on it, maybe I won't break it this time. I've gone through 3. I was talking with Justin earlier. I've been through 3 of these chairs already. No, not like this. This was 160.
Yeah, he's got a graveyard of broken chairs in the corner of his garage.
Yeah, I don't know. How long do shocks last on a car? So, you know, it's probably about the same thing for a shock on a chair.
But Rod, you know what I've learned? Anything they make with a damn rivet is gonna break.
It's gonna break. Yeah, for sure.
You can't plop down on it. I got this thing off of Amazon, and the price of chairs is insane. They want to act like there's something great. It was 179 reduced to 160. And this is the one I got, but it's only $100.
Hey, be glad you didn't get that one company. It's like their chairs are like $1,000 or something like that. I've looked at them before.
There's no reason for it, man. There is nothing.
As long as they last, no. Buy the $200 chair and don't worry about it. You can replace it the next time.
Well, this thing wound up costing me $100 on Amazon.
Woo! He signed up for the gift card.
And no. For some reason, I must have had some credits.
Oh, got it. Yeah, from returning stuff. Yeah.
See, now it's 190 on. There's the one I got, the red one, for 160.
He signed up for that 29% APR credit card. Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
You only pay $2 now. Shoot, that chair that Tim Jackson has is like $600 or $700.
I know. That's
yeah. You can get up into some expensive chairs, especially the ones that are for medical and back reasons. Those suckers can be $2,000 to $4,000 a pop.
Well, let me tell you something. I love this. Where is that thing? It's got the adjustable lumbar support pillow right there.
Yeah, I should go back and look at mine and see what this chair is that I got. It's pretty similar to that.
This is for $100. I'm happy. It's all I give a damn about. Just don't break. You plop up and down.
I threw that dumb pillow away.
Did you? I don't know why the top.
Well, I didn't throw it away. It's just sitting over on the floor.
What is the top pillow for?
Neck.
It doesn't even hit your
neck, so you can lay your head back, kind of thing.
Yeah, neck.
And that's the problem with all of them. The height of them it's hit or miss whether it works for you.
Yeah, it's got a piston that goes up and down.
Yeah, see, because like Marcel's saying in the chat, he's saying don't buy that one, shitty phone, very uncomfortable. But it might have been for him, but like Rod said, some people it's comfortable for.
You know what I did?
Wait. This has got 5 inches of foam, and it feels very comfortable right now. But I have those mats that you put under your butt.
Let me show you. Amazon. It's called Comfy Life, and it's if it'll show up there. It's about 3+ inches of gel.
Yeah, gel.
Of gel. It's a gel thing. So I have that in the chair as well.
Oh yeah, that guy I watch on YouTube, he did a review on that pad.
With my arthritis kind of everywhere, anything that can cushion for me is a plus.
Well, this one came up as number 8, so I figured for $100, screw it.
Sure.
But
I don't kind of like when DJI had the drones on sale, right? For $98, you could get the Mini 2 that one day.
I don't get what all the, like Justin, what's your chair got right now? Yours is a actual gaming chair. This thing says gaming chair, but it's not. It doesn't have all those speakers and crap.
Mine is a X Rocker. I think it's just one of those like $100 ones from Walmart. It's not like I don't think it's like a name brand.
Oh, come on. They're mostly all made in China one way or the other, except for that one really expensive one, and that one's made in the UK.
Well, let me ask you something. I don't see an actual difference in the way they're built and put together. I went through a few YouTube channels. Mac's channel is, that's B-Mac. Brian, he's got the doggies have their own channel. Anyway, I didn't see how they were put together any differently, made any differently, other than if you're going to put that speaker system in there. Do you guys do any gaming? I don't.
I'm just on my Xbox, but I lay in the bed and do that.
Yeah, I do on my computer, but I've pretty well stopped since spring. So.
Yeah, I don't have like no gaming PC or nothing crazy like that.
Well, my box is a beast, but that's because I do database work. So mine.
You have a server, don't you?
Yeah, mine's basically a server. So it's I need to upgrade it, but I'm going to wait until probably 2023, give or take.
For this cost to come back down.
A little bit of that, and I want everything to be PCIe 5.0.
Yes,
and 5.0 is just coming out with Alder Lake, but the graphics cards and the 5.0 M.2 drives are not out yet. So
no way. NVIDIA is 5.0, is DDR5, and
no,
HDMI 2.1.
Yeah, the card is PCIe 4.0. Because of AMD had 4.0 first. So they all released their cards as 4.0. 5.0. The 5.0 spec was only approved about 18 months ago.
Well, apparently it doesn't matter if it was made, the spec came out 5 years ago. It's not going to be like these specs on the HDMIs and all that. I'm still getting DisplayPort 1.2 in the damn computer.
Yeah. So... And, ultimately, I think all of those ports will probably go away with the faster USB-C.
You know what I agreed with you on? The actual processing, was that you talking about that? The actual processing of the drone footage when we get to 5G? You won't have to do it on
Yeah. That was me that was making that suggestion. That I honestly think if any of these companies are worth their freaking salt as far as a technology company, they would be looking at essentially using 5G and freaking just unload everything off the drone. Don't do almost nothing on the drone. Do the least amount of work you can do on the drone, push it to the cloud, and do all kinds of fancy things that you want to do there.
But what I like is if you're doing 5G, I can push it back to my own server and process
Oh
it
yeah,
my
yeah.
own damn
No,
self.
absolutely. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you just push it to the cloud. And honestly, Jim, your PC is going to go away.
Oh, my PC is a piece of crap.
No. As in almost all PCs are going to go away at some point.
You know, it makes sense, but what would we pay? It would be a monthly bill. We'd have to be paying for that
It will
computer
be
in the
just like
sky.
it'll be just like the businesses where it's sitting in the cloud, being maintained in the cloud. But the beauty part of it is your quote unquote PC is then accessible from any device, right? And you can attach to what you have running in the cloud, and you can pay for as much performance as you can pay for and want to pay for, or as little as you want to pay for, kind of thing. But you know, being there, well, let's just say being in the cloud, your machine is sitting behind a hell of a lot more network security than it is at your house.
That's for sure. Now,
and you know, the operators like Microsoft basically updating your OS for you in the cloud automatically, keeping everything patched and maintained, it makes you a hell of a lot less vulnerable to stupid shit.
Wait, one thing when I want to talk to you. I don't want to go to Windows 11. I can turn on my TPM in the I was talking to Sean at Edge FPV. If I turn on my TPM 2.0 in my BIOS, I can have Windows 11 working and all that. But I don't want to because my computer's from 2018. I've got a 1060 NVIDIA card.
Is it an i7?
It's an i7.
Yeah, it's fine. Seriously.
But it's only a i7 6700.
Yeah.
It's not powerful.
Hello, they've side loaded this silly thing on a lot less hardware than that, and it works fine.
Yeah, there's been people I think with the i3s that have done it, haven't they?
Yeah, it's really not much different from 10 from a stress hardware perspective. But I could tell you a personal guess as to why we went from 10 to 11.
Why? It's supposed to be security, but go ahead.
Alder Lake.
The new 5
with the big and the little architecture in the Intel framework. We needed a new kernel to manage the thread processing stuff better. So it makes sense to sort of go, you know what? Windows 10 is all this pre-big little hardware, and Windows 11 is built and designed with all of that in mind.
All right. Wait a minute. If you're not up to date on what we're talking about, the i9 10900 goes out at a max of 0.50 gigahertz, right? And then this 12th generation came out, and I was asking Rod and Edge, what's the big deal? They're still only hitting 5.2 gigahertz, but then they've got all the step downs, which is what you're describing now.
Right. It's like the ARM architecture. If anybody knows anything about the ARM architecture, one of the advantages of ARM and why it was always so much better on the power side is essentially it had multiple sort of CPUs inside of it. One sort of being high performance, and then, you know, a whole bunch of smaller ones for lighter weight tasks that were step down, running at a much, much lower frequency. And it would turn, you know, the higher frequency you went off and send threads. And so that whole thread scheduling sorts of stuff that we had to deal with in the ARM world is now being dealt with in the Intel and, well, AMD soon enough. Their Zen 4, I think, is going to that big little architecture. But Intel hit it with their Alder Lake with the big core, little core setup. And ironically, the benchmarks for the multi-threading benchmarks are scoring higher on the little cores versus the big cores.
Well, not to mention, didn't Windows 11, they cut out a lot of fat out of it too? Like, didn't they, like a lot of shit that people weren't using?
Oh, yeah. We deprecate stuff all the time.
No,
so.
did they? Because I heard it was a bigger program.
Yeah, keep in mind all the UI rounding corners and everything else. And so all the new APIs that have to be there for the dev guys. And I'm sure there's probably new stuff in there for the Windows, PC, and Azure thing.
I've never used. The only thing I did was when I was doing uploading onto the computer, and believe it or not, this computer has been doing it. When I do my photogrammetry and my mesh and all that, I use QGIS, and I had to put in VMware and Python and do SSH, and had to make it's like the computer has its own little computer inside of it.
Yeah. You did VirtualBox.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Familiar with all that. It's a hypervisor.
Okay, I see we got some Jim's droning, and Marcel put up some videos. All right, we'll play them.
Now you're in my wheelhouse, Jim. Technology-wise.
Well, okay, when I did that,
some of that stuff is kind of what I work on all the time.
When I did that, there was no drone deployed. There was no Pix 4D. I was doing photogrammetry, and I'm like, come on, there's got to be something out there to do. This is not new. People have been doing it with regular DSLRs forever. You know, I don't need a point cloud, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Nothing I'm doing in the business world needs a mesh point cloud. I mean, they love the rasters and the vectors and all that. That's thrilling to see that. But are you using it? They're not. I can do measurements off it because I'm doing RTK, like this Matrice 210 RTK. That's what those antennas are. It can tell you exactly where you are on the planet. And so you can, let's say if you're doing a rock pile.
If you really want to see how all this works and can work extremely well, look at xCloud, which is Xbox in the cloud.
Right.
Where you can run the game on pretty much any device, except Apple, because of their whole closed system and some of the BS that goes with them. Although we figured out how to run it through the web.
Marcel, by the way, are you saying, I know you're saying it's uncomfortable. Is this foam going to flatten out? Do you know how they do when they're cheap? He was talking.
That's why I get the gel pad and throw on top of it like I did.
I have these pads over there. No, I'm not going to bring them over right now. They're not gel pads. They're just regular seat pads.
Let me see if I can find that on Amazon.
It's stupid to go get it. It's not worth putting them up. Ed put up a link.
He said yes, Jim, exactly.
Okay.
Here it is.
But honestly, as much as you sit at your desk, you'll get your money's worth out of it.
I do sit here a while because I hate sitting in the house in the recliner.
In the private chat, Jim.
Oh, I thought you were going to pop it up.
I did in the private chat. It's really big.
Oh, one of those damn.
Yeah, it's one of those damn links from Amazon.
Oh, I hate their links because I'll try to share them in the live show.
Yeah, it's like 1,000 characters long. It's like, holy crap.
Where the hell is it? Brand drone private chat. Holy shit.
I told you it's a long link.
Yeah, you get the Amazon ones are hard to do in the regular chat because it only gives you so many characters.
Yeah.
Copy link address. Let's see if I can put it on over here.
I didn't try it. I figured I'd just send it to you. You can share your screen.
I'm gonna now because I just got it up.
Yeah. But anyways, that's that gel pad that I sit on. And they also have a back piece if you want to get the back piece. But obviously you put more pressure on the bottom than you do the back. but it's nice.
Definitely not what I have. I have the regular.
Oh yeah.
They're
With
like
the normal foam,
cloth.
not the gel. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this
So
is
you
this is cloth on the outside, but it's literally gel is what you're sitting on. So
it's even got the little cutout for your balls to hang down through.
Why does it have that cutout?
it's a comfy seat. Let's just put it that way. I don't know. Ask some whiz bang engineer as to why they built it that way. I'm not a mechanical engineer.
I was gonna. Now you want to talk about ridiculous shit? I was gonna get something like this. Of course, they're a lot thinner for the motorcycle, for the Harley electric ride, to sit inside there.
Sure. I'm sure they make pads like that go on motorcycles.
Rod, see the price? Take it and double it, or at least double it.
Oh, I'm sure. No doubt.
Anything that's got to do with the motorcycle and you're screwed.
Oh, and it's got a coupon for 20% off if you clip the coupon.
Okay. Yeah, I found the chair. I found the chair that I have. Searching through history.
I want to go.
Let me link that one in there too. Oh, that one's a little shorter. I could have stuck
See,
it
she's using it on the chair here.
Anyways, it is nice. And it did help with some of my back issues, along with losing weight. But I know for a fact that pad was helping.
Marcel said it needs a fart hole too.
Well, if you look at it, there's a gap back there.
Yeah, where
Mm-hmm.
her lumbar is, it's not sitting up straight. I don't know. That's her chair. So what do we care, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Look at that.
Anyways, I stuck that chair in that I got. I don't know if that was the one that you got or not, but
they put
Amazon.
the gap. They put the gap in the back for the tailbone.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly, for the tailbone. For those people that have problems with their tailbone, which is quite a few people.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes all the sense in the world. It's well engineered. I'll just tell you that it's well engineered.
I'll tell you what.
And then that chair, I don't know what yours is. Mine was Fantasy Lab off of Amazon.
This is Hilo or something. What does it say on it? Direct
power.
Direct power. I don't know what the hell that means. There's no power to it. This is the first of our videos tonight. I got a actual notification that Mike McReynolds posted a video. Mike, can I play the music? Probably can't.
Marcel was showing a really cool video earlier over on Paul's channel.
I think he gave me a link here.
Nice.
Look, see, he's got so many power wires around him. It's crazy. I'm not hearing any volume yet. Oh, okay. He's doing it with his fingers. Look at the power lines.
Yeah, I need to send Mikey from Philly Drone Life over there. He has a really nice way of finding them. He crashed his ear too on that power line that one time.
Well, Mike McReynolds just got the Air 2S. Did you get Mike? Mikey Night Train's here.
Oh, Charlie posted on Facebook, I think a couple days ago, he was selling his Air 2S.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I guess he just wants to stick with the Pro 2 and the Air 2.
And his FPV.
I've been flying my Air 2. I don't have the 2S. I got the Air 2 and the Mini 2. And then my two Autels.
Mike McReynolds, is this the Air 2S or what's the other one, Justin?
The Air 2? Or are you talking about?
Yeah, the Air 2.
You have the Air 2 and the Air 2S.
Okay, it's got no music. Good. Thank you for letting me know.
Robert Glazier said, I can find those power lines.
Oh man, I tell you what, and
I'm sure Jim does with his Matrice too.
yeah, that's well. See, I keep telling you guys that's why I went to the Matrice, because the Inspire One would lose its shit around power lines. It would seriously go up, down, all around.
Oh yeah, because they had that light bridge in
Yep.
the one, right?
The original light bridge. And then the Matrice only has advanced, light bridge advanced, or enhanced, they call it. So I've got the radio, the flat panel antenna system. One side of it is 2.4, the other side is 5.8.
That looks like Air 2 footage.
Robert said it's
Dark
the
as
mini.
hell. Oh, it's the mini? Wow.
Yeah, the mini SE. Mini.
Same.
Yeah, there it is, Mike
Same
says.
basic sensor size as the Air 2.
Because I knew Mike had just got it.
You can tell real quick. You can see the sky and the ground is black. That's the Air 2 in that kind of light.
I had problems during my sunrise videos showing the ground and the sky at the same time, because the sky was so bright that my ground, see how the exposure is changing here when he turns down?
Yeah. You know what irritates me about that though, Jim?
What?
Why the hell are the sensors not smart enough to like not apply the same exposure to everywhere on the freaking sensor kind of thing?
DJI makes it like that. Like you look at the new Mavic 3, it's made to try and focus on the entire 84 degrees at one time. And it's not doing a great job, not from the videos that
Yeah,
people
but
posted.
I'm not even saying DJI. I'm saying the sensor guys like Sony. I mean, hello, they make all the cameras and everything else. You'd think they could make those sensors a little more intelligent.
Tim said give Ed a wrench.
Oh, okay. Let me, we'll do that when this.
I mean, you should be able to apply some normal heuristics against the data that you're getting on the sensor and sort of even out the light and the dark.
You know, Mike is literally surrounded by power lines. I mean, can you see the three above his head, and then on the right side?
Have you watched any of Philly Drone Life's? He goes out in the street, like right in front of his house, and there's nothing but power. I mean, he probably misses those power lines by less than 2 feet, and he doesn't have much more than that to hit the hole to get through them.
Yeah, what sucks for him is once he goes straight up, he loses sight of the drone because he's so.
It's a typical big city. There's no space.
That's why I got to move to Florida.
I agree. The Mini has nice footage. Everybody just kind of forgot about it when the Mini 2 came out. They all just wanted to, but it's still a good drone.
You know, if you find a drone you like, stick with it.
Oh, come on. With the video editing software that we have these days, does it make that huge a difference?
No. And
I mean, for the most part, you could edit them pretty damn close, or at least close enough that people couldn't tell you which one was which.
Right.
Honestly, I started uploading all my videos the last couple months all in 1080/60 because it's just faster doing it on my phone, rendering it, and then uploading it to YouTube. It's just a lot quicker. Plus, I don't need to do 4K because a lot of people don't watch YouTube on their computers anyway. Most of them watch it on their phones.
Yeah, true.
So I'm not going to take a bunch of extra time rendering it in a 4K for no reason. And
my phone, my Galaxy S9 is not doing true 4K, by the way. It's just above 1440p, so I don't know what the hell they call it.
Well, that's why when you go onto YouTube and you go to look up a video and you switch it to 4K, you have to zoom in because it zooms it out. And then you lose part of the picture around the edge of your phone.
Yeah, let me bring up. Let me give you that thumbs up there, Mikey.
Oh, Matt's in the chat too.
That we just watched your video, and then I gotta get a couple of links from the chat. Let me go. Bring up the home channel. I didn't even bring up my own channel so I can bring up the chat because I've got the chat on StreamYards here. I like to show everybody's chat on stream. No,
Michael said thanks for sharing it. He appreciates it.
no problem, brother. That's what we're here for. My pop-out chat. Yeah, thank you. Damn. About time. Now let me go over and get the videos that we're trying to show. Back up top. Okay.
I think I found the question that I was asking you last week, Jim, about brightness on TVs. It looks like the mini OLEDs are the brightest thing out there right now. They're also expensive.
Okay, Matt is coming on.
These are, I just wanted to let you know that this is Ed's new channel. He's doing.
I saw that.
I actually got on with him, and I didn't realize that he had actually gone and made a whole new channel.
Well, he had this other channel already. What he did was he just switched the name. And then he's just doing it like once a week. He'll do it for a couple hours and just have an open panel if you want to come on and discuss politics or just whatever news.
So he's still doing the Love My Drones channel.
Yeah, he has that other channel. This one he told me he's had for a while. He just switched the name of it. It was like Ed something else.
I need to take my drones and drive up and go visit Ed. Let him fly my camera drones.
I bet he'd love
instead of his FPV drones.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you the odds are I would crash his FPV drone before he crashes my camera drone. So
I wouldn't put it past him though. Ed will rip it on a drone now. He's going to go right for a wall thinking he can go straight up with that camera drone.
I've got to...
Yeah, well, if it's my Autels, I don't have to worry about it. He can only get within about 10 feet of the wall. It just literally won't fly any closer with the obstacle avoidance on.
You know, we tried doing that with to try and take selfies with like the Mavic 2 Pro and stuff, and the drone kept backing up.
I believe it. Yeah, no doubt.
Trying to take a selfie with the drone. Why can't I go back on my own live chat? Screw it. I'll go back on this chat and get the links people sent. Oh my God.
So did you buy any Black Friday deals there, Jim?
No.
Okay.
You know what? I always buy at the wrong time. Like this chair. I buy it when I need it. I don't sit there with a list of waiting to get like a Black Friday deal or something.
Yeah, I do the same. But when those things come up, or like Amazon Prime Day, I always like poke around and look.
They need to advertise that better because apparently it's like in June, isn't it?
It's been different times the last 2 years.
Yeah. Jim's droning. Okay. See, I want to get that. And I can't.
See what B-Mac wrote?
I've got Night Trains, but he showed me Ed's channel. Mike Night Train. Marcel's got to have a video up. Max Air, I know he put.
Hey, you guys, pop your links back in the chat if you put one in earlier because Jim lost them somewhere in the chat.
They're not in my YouTube chat. They're in the StreamYard chat. Why would that be?
Marcel did a really cool video earlier with this.
Are you on top only or all on YouTube?
It's on top chat.
Okay, Marcel just popped his in, so you should get it here in a second.
Okay, I did. I got.
Now this
that's why you weren't seeing them. I hate that.
Now this is Marcel's home build 6-inch that he flew, and he put GPS on it.
Hey guys,
It's Mr. Matt. Hey, do you
How are
guys
you?
have Black Friday deals down there? Even though
Only at night.
that's mostly a U.S. thing.
Thank you, Michael.
Only at night time.
Only at nighttime.
Yeah, we do actually. There's a lot of stuff that's come over from the States. Like we never used to do Halloween or anything like that, but now it's a big thing. I think it's because of social media, where all the kids and all that sort of shit have been able to see what other people are doing in the world, and I think over time it's just gradually started to filter off all over the joint, really.
Well, you know, when you look at all the online stuff, right, with the U.S. being the driver of all that, it's like everybody else gets to come along for the ride.
Yeah,
on the sales that go on for the U.S.
Hey, Robert. I'll just say good day to everyone in the chat. How are you? I'll give you a ring, Tim, too, mate. We've got to sort something out, although I do mostly weekends now, so I don't know what your during the week stuff's like. But anyway, we'll see if we can sort something out. You were talking about some footage. I saw something. What was going on?
Mike McReynolds footage we were just showing.
Yeah, what were you saying about that?
Oh, we were talking about the footage coming off the Mini and just the fact that with today's video editing, you can make the footage from almost anything look like almost anything else.
And the problem is with YouTube's compression, you're not getting a fair shot at what's what, whether it's the Mavic 3 or an Air 2S. How are you really telling the difference of the footage on YouTube? You know what I'm saying?
Well, you're right. I mean, some of you saw that. Yeah. Some of you, I mean, I can definitely know the difference when it's in post. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why I didn't make any assumptions on that Mini 2 footage that I did last week until I got it into post. And it wasn't until I got it into post is how impressed I was with that little camera. And as I said, you can't go pushing it around too much, otherwise it starts to do some crazy stuff. But the image you can get, a little bit of noise reduction, you know, well, I'll tell you what, it's a great little drone. So to say,
you know, from Marcel's. Sorry to interrupt, bro.
That's all right.
I just noticed I was unsubscribed from his.
Now, you all know that I really love the Spark and the footage from the Spark and all that sort of shit. I've got to do a lot more work to the Spark footage than what I do the Mini 2, that's for sure. It craps on the Spark, it really does. I mean, why wouldn't it? I mean, it's a 4K camera, you know. You can't expect it to be better than a 4K camera. I mean, you can still...
Wait. Can someone explain this to me, Marcel? What is a Gank Nemesis 6-inch?
Okay, it's a home build 6-inch that he did, and it's he put GPS and all that into it.
Wow,
sweet.
That's as much as I know about it because he was explaining it earlier over on Paul Murray's channel.
Is it cool to play the music, or are we going to get the usual?
I don't think he was playing the music when he played it on Paul's channel, so I would just play it without it. To be on the safe side.
Hey, Jack Rabbit.
But he got some really cool shots, and he got some long range on this FPV quad too.
Analog. You're surprising me. Wow, where is that? You're fighting the clouds here. I mean, for exposure.
Well, look, he goes right up the side of this mountain. It's really cool.
That's fantastic.
I was impressed by the range he got, you know, because FPV quads usually aren't known for real long range like that.
Where is that? Is that a quarry or I was going to say a park? But to the left, it looks like a quarry. They're stealing the sand. Around here, they started building the houses 10 feet up from the regular level. So my neighbors' houses are taller than mine, and all their rainwater will come down onto my house.
Lumber mill near Gibson's.
Oh, yeah, you'll see the mill when he comes back down the other side.
I saw it said Port Mellon. Yeah, there it is.
Whose is this?
Marcel.
Marcel. Oh, good one.
Marcel, how did you separately videotape the controller? Because how did you get the OSD on this video? You know, separate from the video.
Well, that'd be in post, wouldn't it? Just chucking another
Yeah.
video file.
Yeah, but I didn't know that it recorded the on-screen display.
It's probably off his goggles.
Yeah, he's probably got an SD in his goggle.
Okay.
Mr. JRC, you're very correct about Matt upon that situation. Did you read that, Matt?
Well,
now look at this shot when he comes down.
Looks like a flying pig. Look.
But there's the mill right there where the weird pig-looking cloud's coming out of.
That cloud looks like a flying pig.
What are you talking about?
The cloud.
I think Matt's been drinking too much.
I was listening to Pink Floyd last night.
Dark Side of the Moon.
That would do it. That would do it. Yeah.
That was brilliant.
I'll tell you what, Matt.
Mikey.
Where you want to listen to Pink Floyd is probably
Mike
on
Roche.
my stereo system that I
Hey
have.
guys,
What's up, Mike?
What's up, Mike?
good to see you.
Was
Mike
that
Roche.
cool?
How are you,
Coming
Mike?
down the other side?
Hey Matt,
Actually,
Justin.
Mike's not too far from where my stereo system is from. So, Binghamton, New York, Mike.
Oh yeah,
Why did-
Macintosh.
Did John buy Brian, did John buy a Spark? Oh, Rigor Mortis
Anyways,
got a
Matt,
video
the
up too.
Macintosh Laboratories has like almost the least distortion in the system that you can have. So when you hear anything coming out of my system, it's because they recorded it that way, including the oopsies.
But did you see the range he got on that thing?
How long is this video? Did he get with this battery? Damn,
He said about 7 minutes. Is what he told me earlier.
that is insane.
But you got to
man.
remember, this thing's whipping at like way quicker than a fucking GPS drone. So he got up that mountain and back down pretty quick.
Yeah, but he's also not like blasting the thing either. So
And he had
You can
power
sort of kinda
lines to
even it out.
contend
power
with.
lines.
Yeah, didn't that mess your? Doesn't that mess your signal up with
oops, he missed the car.
There you go.
He had to turn around. He had to turn around and come back.
Yeah,
That's
to go
the
on
same
power
thing as-
lines.
That was
Like,
the same
oops.
thing they said earlier when they were watching it.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, I'm not over there. I got to turn around. I'm over here.
79 kilometers an hour. Okay, so it's not that much quicker than a
No, it's about
may
40
go
miles an
quicker.
hour. Yeah.
Yeah, not much quicker than a sports mode, I guess, depending
was
on where
just-
the wind's
We're
going.
just cruising, right? We're
Yeah,
just cruising
yeah.
with it.
Oh, that's awesome. You can build long range SPV and fly 35. Yeah, that's right. As I said, ages ago, a few of my mates got into FPV fixed wing, and those things used to, mate, did they get some range out of those things? My God. But that's because I was tossing up whether to do that, and I ended up getting drones instead. But anyway, you can get nicer footage out of drones,
I mean, look at the paraglider guys that can go. Yeah, how far back on some of those paraglider things, especially when they're along mountain chains? It's like hundreds of miles.
Yeah,
I
Oh,
don't
those
know what they
those
get.
discos, those parrot discos or whatever it is, those 5G or 4Gs they are actually, I think. You can go forever on them. Dunson Daniel did his one. He lost one, and then he's all over the place. Brilliant. I love that stuff. Really do.
Now what
did
kind
the-
of signal does that use in order to be able to go that far and still stay connected?
4G.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
So it's hopping from
Right.
tower to tower.
Mm. Yeah. So you stay connected. Crazy stuff. But the ones that my mates were flying, they were they had all the boosters and all sorts of stuff. They looked like they were mapping the moon with all the shit they got set up for their long range FPV stuff. It was incredible. This was 6 years ago, I guess, something like that.
Now what video is this?
Topaz Video Enhanced AE software. BMAT. What happened to Justin? Did you throw him out again, mate? I think Jim's frozen. He freaking has two.
Really?
It's just you and me, Mike. What are we doing, mate?
I don't know. Someone's popping back in. I imagine Jim will take himself out and.
He may have had a problem again because sometimes when he goes to share his screen, it just kicks him out. And Jim at the moment, I could imagine, was going ape shit in that garage of his. He will. What the hell's going on here?
Right.
I think he's
wheels of death here.
They're having a meltdown there, brother.
Well, do you guys do Thanksgiving down there in Australia?
No, we don't do that.
Right, it's an American thing.
Yeah. Or we should, things like that are an American thing. We wouldn't do Thanksgiving because, Thanksgiving was, from what happened in the past and what happened in your country.
Right.
When it comes to fables and all sorts of stuff and, Halloween and that sort of thing, that's the ones that we've sort of adopted on, I guess. Because that'd be like, I don't know, you celebrating Australia Day,
Right.
Which, a little bit redundant. Is that a Rode? Is that a Rode NT? That microphone or not? No, it's not. That microphone of yours.
This one right here. It's the Audio Technica.
Audio Technica. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it looked really similar until I looked at the side of it. See that one there? It looks very similar.
Right. Yeah. I don't have a shield on mine or anything, but a pop shield or anything. But this one I've had for quite a while now, and it's I didn't realize it at the time. I didn't know what I was doing, but it's like I picked out a really nice mic to begin with, so this thing should last me a long time.
You don't have to worry about it. Exactly right. That's why I went for this thing. Though I don't know, I can't remember how much they were new. Anyway, a lot of people, they buy them and it's like drones too, A lot of people buy them thinking they'll get into something and they just don't. So this thing here was sitting in someone's cupboard. They only pulled it out a couple of times. It was brand bloody new, and I got it for like $150.
Right.
I was scouring the Gumtree, I guess. I don't know what, a lot like a Facebook Marketplace, I guess. And there's heaps of them on there, and even when it comes to drone, I'm still trying to find a crashed Mini 2 or a mini drone. I don't care which one, Mini or Mini 2, because I want to do a video, and I'm going to absolutely wreck it. But anyway, that's something I've got in the pipeline. Because it's but anyway, because Ari, now I've got to get in contact with Ari because he didn't answer me yesterday. He hasn't been feeling too good lately, so hopefully he's all right today.
Yeah.
He should be out on the job today, but I'm not too sure whether he is. Hopefully he's feeling well enough to go out.
Now, how is it?
Sorry, mate, keep going.
Oh, I'm sorry. How is it with you guys? You going into summer down there now?
Yeah.
And so now, where are you in Australia? North, east, north, south, east, west? Where? Northeast. Northeast.
I am in Brisbane, in Queensland. So we're in the subtropics. So we get a wet. So at the moment we've got it. Last week was the first time in a while that I've actually been able to just squeeze a bloody early morning flight in, because the rest of the week looked like shit.
Right.
Every day here at the moment, shit. It's pissing down with rain, a lot of rain, and I haven't been able to get out because I want to get this Mini out again and give it another go. But I haven't been able to do it.
Yeah.
So
what the fuck was that about?
No clue. I was just like, okay, what the hell happened?
It was like everybody in Florida
went together.
My whole screen went to the spinning wheel of death.
It's because Matt's in here. It was trying to send it to Australia.
Well, you noticed it was everybody in Florida kicked out. Mike and Matt just knocking along.
That was StreamYard.
It was just weird. It kicked everybody from Florida out, but Matt and Mike just kept going on like nothing.
So if it was StreamYard, Jim, then why did my browser tab with UAV forecast act the same way? I lost connectivity there too. So Justin might be right. It might have been a hiccup on Spectrum.
Jack Rabbit's got it. You need to move the rabbit ears.
Which is why Mike and Matt stayed in.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we were talking about something, so just hang on.
All right. go ahead.
Anyway,
Finish.
Mike. No, it's all right, mate. Keep going. We're okay.
So actually, this is one of the conversations we were kind of talking about last week a little bit with like 8K TVs, right? So that little hiccup that we just had is a sign of that the interconnects between the major providers, those pipes between them, are pretty saturated at this point. So if all of a sudden Netflix and everybody else started to turn on 8K streams, they would all flip and fall over because of the bandwidth percentages that they're running at to go through there. Netflix got around some of that by literally paying those providers to put their servers on their network so that they didn't have to go through the interconnects between the major providers.
Well,
I heard a derogatory comment there.
The best that the UK and Japan can do is HLG through the air, over the air broadcasts.
So.
But I don't know. So did you have a problem, Justin, with Spectrum?
What do you mean just now when the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, because all I got was all you guys were sitting there spinning black.
No, my phone was running the stream just fine through YouTube. I was still chatting in the chat room and everything.
But are you on Wi-Fi on that or on the data?
Wi-Fi.
Although it could have switched if the Wi-Fi went dead. It could have flipped over to your data plan. You wouldn't have known it.
No, my Wi-Fi. I was actually watching the Wi-Fi on my phone. It never shut off.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was.
Everything just went to spinning.
That's what happens when you drink too much.
Hey, Jim, I got your chair, but I couldn't find the one with the dick.
I told you I could have gave you this one for free.
I'd have worn that proudly, brother.
I said that to Jim. I told Jim, I said, don't buy one. Jim's got one for free, for sale real cheap.
Yep, it comes with a full body condom.
It does.
No lube though.
Jim don't need lube.
Hey, Mike, Justin, Rod, how you doing?
At least it won't be a sticky situation then for him, right?
And put that foam thing with your nuts hanging out. You can sit on there. It helps you. There you go.
Your nuts hanging out.
Oh God!
That cushion that Hot Rod was talking about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that comfy fly cushion.
That turns out that's for your backbone, your sacral bone.
I think that's pretty cool.
Like I said, it's gel. It works great. It takes the pressure off your spine, which is what it's designed for.
Right. I wondered what that was there for, though.
The arthritis took out my knees, which is why I have metal knees, and it's trying to take out my spine. Inherited from the family. My mom's had 2 fusion surgeries on her back, so I'm well aware of what I'm fighting and what I'm trying to avoid. So that's why I got the cushion.
You got metal knees.
Yeah.
I've had 13 knee surgeries, Matt.
You know the second job, right? Collecting magnets.
You've only got 2 knees though.
Actually,
the
magnetic thing does not go off in the airport, Tim.
I've had 7 on the right and 6 on the left.
No, they wouldn't go off, would it? Titanium?
No.
Or...
Actually, it does. So, but I'll caveat that with this. So when I had the first one done, and that wasn't a full, that was a partial, I could get through the scanner at the airport with one leg. I kind of had to step through kind of quick, but I could get through. As soon as I had the second partial knee replacement, then I couldn't get through the metal detector anymore. And then in the end, I've literally had 3 knee replacements. I had massive scar tissue problems in the one knee, and since the ACL was still in there, basically it was trying to rip the ACL off the bone. Needless to say, that hurt. They tried to fix the scar tissue. It came back, and then the doctor said, the only thing I know to do is convert it to a full. So we converted it to a full. And then not a chance in hell I'm getting through the airport scanners, which is why I'm glad they all went to the full body scanners.
Damn.
Instead of the metal detectors.
No problems getting through the airports because stainless steel apparently is okay with them.
So, and they've all switched over to the full body scanner things anyway, so it's not an
they're
issue.
set at a certain level to detect whatever at a certain level. They're not at a minimum.
Remember how sensitive they are, and by policy and procedure, they change what those levels are day to day. So,
Tim, I'm sitting there at the airport, and the guy says to me, "You have no metal on you, right?" And I say, "No." This is how tired I am. I'm waiting on the lines that go 50 people. You have no metal on you, not right? No. He asked me 4 times. I'm sitting there saying no. He finally says, "What the hell's this?" My glasses.
Oh, God.
Why don't you just tell me instead of making an asshole out of me?
Yeah, well, he's trying to make an ass out of you. He's on he was
that's
probably
so open, Jim. So open.
Rod, your camera is facing down, cutting your chin up, your knee off.
It's because I had my head down because I was cleaning my glasses.
So, Mike, how you been, bud?
Yeah,
Hey,
bro.
good, man. Just
Mike.
huh?
Oh, I was just answering Mike McReynolds.
Oh, Mike Reynolds, yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'm good too.
Okay. I was going to ask you a question, Mike. Sorry, I was reading that. You live up in northern New York. How far away are you from Irwin and Elmira?
Oh God.
That's fantastic.
I'll just say I think he would probably get the attention that he doesn't want if he did that. So go ahead, you can try it. You'll get to the front of the line, but I'm afraid the guys at the front of the line might have some questions for you.
Yeah. Or jump you.
Yeah, or jump you. Exactly.
Oh, that's funny as hell.
If you're anything like Tim, you don't mind blokes jumping on you.
Hey.
He showed some pictures of his chair.
Flag. Refer to that flag there, man.
No lube.
I've been in Binghamton before. I did all the cable up there. I climbed every one of those poles up there in Elmira, Irwin.
I bet you that metal elbow hurt more than my friggin' knee replacements.
Binghamton, Elmira, all that stuff's about an hour and a half south of me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep,
not far.
So the interesting part is
a good trip. My boss's dad at the time lived in Binghamton.
My entire stereo system is US made. So the receiver and the amp, which are Macintosh Laboratories, which is there in Binghamton. And then the speakers I use are Martin Logan's, which at the time were made in Alabama. So
Martin Logan's.
Yeah, Martin Logan's Electrostatics.
Okay. Where does Denon come out of? That's where my stereo is.
Probably Japan.
Yeah, it depends.
Where do Rockford ball gates go from? Rockford ball gates.
Hey Tim, what microphone are you using, mate?
Yeti.
Are you sure about that?
Oh fuck!
Is it actually on?
Yeah, it's on.
That's his way of telling you.
Yep.
Oh, I won't be buying a Yeti then.
Mine's a Yeti and it's working.
Yeah, you've got to be right on them, those mics. Well, same with this one. Yeah.
All right. What about now?
That's a lot better.
There you go.
I don't want to.
It depends what you have it on because it can do the Omni Circle.
Let's be honest. It'd be better if it was over your face.
Is that
down lower? Down lower. You can't wait to go flying.
I've got mine on one of those arms too.
Tim's going to headbutt me when we go flying again. Hang on, guys. I just want to interrupt proceedings here because I want to just say something to Tim. Now he's waiting. He's going, oh, here we go. No, this is serious though, mate. Hey, what do you do during the weeks though, mate? During like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, what do you do?
I work during the week, but I don't get my job until the day before in the Arvo.
Oh, shit, righto.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have to take a day off and plan it, so we can plan a day.
Yeah.
Are you driving too, Tim?
No, I'm going to walk there.
I'm gonna. Here we go.
Do you drive trucks, you idiot?
No, he's a traffic controller.
No, I'm a traffic controller.
Yeah, lollipop man.
Air
Don't
traffic
call me a
controller, or you
lollipop,
sit at the
man. I
corner
don't-
going, "Come on, little girls."
What?
Yeah.
Put white gloves on in direct traffic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you had a nerve there, Matt.
Are you there for the kids getting out of school? Come on, kids. Stop traffic.
Yeah, that's what.
Stop the mean
there it is.
traffic. Come on, kids.
That's enough. All right.
Come on, kids, just stop there for a second. Yeah, that's it. Who dropped something? Go on, pick it up.
Oh, that 4-year-old girl.
Can you help me
dropped
find my puppy?
Oh my god!
Look at this lolly. Look at all these lollies.
I've got lollipops today, girls. Suckers.
Jesus
What
Christ!
the fuck?
They're just a little lower than normal.
Oh,
Tim, did you not open yourself up for that one?
No, because I don't like being called a lollipop man. I'm a traffic controller.
Air traffic controller or little kids controller?
Jesus Christ!
God, you need help. You really need help. You know,
Do
are
you
they
work for
not
8?
working yet?
Do you work for 8 hours a day or half an hour in the morning and half an hour in the afternoon?
Matt, you have a whole line of ass kickings coming. I can already see it.
I know. I'll set
It's
myself
a good thing
up.
he's in Australia, right?
Well,
It
Matt
takes him a
said
little
too.
while to get there.
Tim's there as well, mate. So
Oh, got it.
This
yeah.
is from Rigor Mortis freestyle.
I'm 2
Tim picked
hours
up an
away.
accent from all the people on holidays there.
So,
Yeah.
how are you guys doing in Australia right now for lockdowns and all that stuff? Depending on where you are, I guess.
Yeah, we got some bullshit coming on. I don't know, in December or something, where the premier's standing up there going, as a reward for everybody who got vaccinated, you can do what you like, but all the unvaccinated people can't go and eat out and all that. Oh, stiff shit. I cook at home anyway. Don't give a shit.
Yeah, but I got the shot back in May. I got the Johnson & Johnson shot. You know, I was told then, one and done, you're all set. And now it's like, get a booster and this, that, and the other.
Oh,
So thankfully, looks like our Thanksgiving celebration is going to go off okay. Although a couple of the little kids on the school bus sat next to someone with COVID. So it's a wait and see thing right now.
Did you
Sick
see
of this crap, man?
Did you see Tim Twitch then? Yeah, I know it's a bit of a bit of a shitty situation, isn't it? And you don't know who's doing what, where, and when, and how.
Right.
And it just becomes there's overreach in all departments. And you got to wonder why. There's and this is the thing. They're building all these wellness camps, right? Wellness camps here in Australia with double electrified fences. That ain't a wellness camp. That's designed to keep people in there who want to get the hell out.
Man, that sounds like a freaking concentration camp.
It is. Now the thing is, all of a sudden, people double vax. Yes, they come in. They don't have to. They don't have to isolate now. So, what are these camps for? You've spent all these millions of dollars on. What are they for?
Is he giving us the double finger? Oh, no, he's saying peace. All right.
Marcel, this was a video he shot with Marcel. The same. I think it was the same day Marcel did the video over the mountain.
I saw the wood, so I didn't know. Is that all driftwood?
Did you hear what ScoMo said today, Matt?
No, mate.
He was talking about all the premiers putting government or governing things onto each state. He wants that stopped. He wants the mandate.
Yeah, that's right.
stopped.
He does absolutely. He put in, look, you know what? I'm not going to get into it here, but there's. I'll chat to you later, Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Don't
Anyway,
want
I'll
to
just say
yeah.
it's pretty safe to assume everybody is tired of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It almost seems to be. How far can we push these people?
Our governor said no more.
Oh, that's
the
right.
governor of the state of Florida said no more.
You
Why
got
don't they
to
just open up the borders to everywhere, let it ride rampant? That's it. We got to get it to get our immune system built up to it. We got to get it.
Apparently, that's not as good as the vaccine. Ooh, what a load of
What
shit.
did they say? We are here from the government and we are here to help.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, keep in mind, like all the people that got it early,
Oh, that went in the water. I saw that.
Really? It did too.
Yeah, that didn't look good.
all the
No.
people that got it early can get it the second time because of the variant.
Well, that's right. And the vaccine that they're giving everyone now ain't even for that variant anyway.
It sure did.
Oh.
It sure did go in the water.
Yeah.
I think he
Yeah,
may have
it most
punched out of
definitely
it.
did.
I think he
Well,
may
what-
have punched out of it.
No, there was an edit there.
Yeah, that was a quick.
Yeah,
quick
there's an
edit
edit,
right there.
there's an edit there, but
got out of it. They might have got out of it.
That's your
Oh,
jump cut.
Yeah, hey, where's the transition?
yeah.
He didn't cut back far enough in the video.
This is what it's all about, boys. Having a bit of fun. Shit's going to go down sooner or later.
Yeah.
You know, it's just part of it, I guess, isn't it? Oh, well done. That's nice.
Wood, though. Why aren't they collecting
Excellent.
it for firewood?
I've
That-
put 2 drones in the water.
Matt, that was the second person that I went to that I was not subscribed to again.
Don't worry, Mike. You can say something in a minute, mate. What was that, Jim?
I'll just sit back here while you talk.
You just chill out for a second. Now, what were you saying, Mike, before you were rudely interrupted?
Just about drones in the water. I put 2 of them in the water.
That's enough,
Both
Eddie.
DJI drones. And then both of them,
I'm kidding. Sorry, mate.
both times had nothing to do with the water. I hit a tree sticking out once and then hit power lines right next to a bridge and plopped right straight down.
You know, Mike, that's what's great about flying over the ocean. The only thing I got to worry about is the pelicans.
Pelicans, yeah.
Well,
Over here, it's sparrows. Little birds. Ugh.
I had a crow, and this is why, because you know I've got Ari's Mini, right? This is why I flew where I did last week, because there was no water, just in case anything happened. I've never been harassed so much in my life with a drone than flying this Mini by birds.
Hey, crow.
Oh, dude. And I think I said it last week. I was lucky that it was a crow, because it was anything more agile, it would have had this drone. Because I was, and I showed the footage, Jim. Wow, I'm like this, trying to get away from this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
What do you have, Jim? The pelicans up here aren't really a problem. It's always the freaking white seagulls. Those are the ones you got to watch out for. They tend to be aggressive. Those things tend to be aggressive.
I've had
Pretty heavily.
pelicans come up out of the water, come by the drone, and totally ignore it.
Oh yeah, I've had them kind of cruise by just kind of curiosity, but it was more of just okay, I'm gonna go floating by it and see what that thing is floating over there. But
Do you
Not
have
really
any
attacking.
swallows by your house? Any of those little swallows?
oh yeah, we got those
And what's her name?
all over the beach.
They'll chase that. They'll chase the drone. The swallows will.
Every time I try to sneak mine up on them when they're on the beach, they run away.
Oh, it
Hey,
did
look.
go in the water.
Matt, how's your new Mini 2 coming?
Well, you know what? I know, and I'll tell you what. It's one of those. It's one of those things that swallows don't like my Mini 2. They don't want anything to do with my Mini 2. They like the bigger drones, those swallows.
Yeah. But anyways, you know as well as I do, Jim, that those pelicans, they fish, right? So they're not used to attacking anything in the air. So
I was just interested that they didn't give a shit at all.
no, I mean, my God, I don't know what the flight path is for your airport, but like ours, at least when they take off to the east, they're pretty damn low.
Gary.
Going over to the pier in Daytona, and man, if one of those Pelicans got up there in one of those motors, I think the Canadian Goose that they hit up there in New York would be minuscule compared to these Pelicans. These things are gigantic.
Good on you, Gary.
Man, I love how you're referring to it as my mini tuna. Nice.
And I've actually, Ari doesn't know this, but I've renamed the drone for him. So when he gets it back and turns it on, it's going to have Matt's new drone on it. It's not called the Mini 2.
Is it going to be the Mini 2.5? You upgraded it for him?
Only when I'm excited.
Jimbo, I'll get to this one, Jim. Just a second.
Now, whose have we got here?
This is Rigger Motors, the second one at the. This is where they're doing all the timber harvesting.
And you know,
regular good videos.
and that's in Canada as well.
Which one is this? Okay, we did. This is the second one of the one we just saw. I want to see what. No, he doesn't say which one. This must be his. That 6-inch Nemesis or whatever it was again.
Carpet bomb.
Carpet bomb.
True that. Yep.
That's
Anyway,
Marcel, I like the spitters too.
That's true, Bill.
Anyways, Jim, I think we need a good Commodian for the Space Coast meetup. Matt would kind of fit that. You'll have to hire him as a Commodian to come over and keep us all amused.
Matt's liable to get his ass kicked by like 10 different people.
Yeah.
When he steps out the plane.
I'd be like Ricky Gervais, just insult everybody he looks at,
Yeah.
and no one wants him anywhere anymore.
I know. Ron
I
and
love
Jim
what
would be
Ricky
right there.
Gervais did.
I'd missed it. What did he do?
Like,
What was it, the Grammys or some award show?
he's
Last
hosted a
year, he
few of
just
them, yeah.
tore everybody up. Every
Yeah.
politically correct thing, he just slammed it.
He doesn't give a shit.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love
Even out
that.
in the middle of nowhere, and they still find some power lines. Jesus.
I know. Yeah. Isn't it funny how any drone flyer will look at some footage and the first thing I say is, oh, there's the power lines.
Find the power lines. Yep.
Because look how thin those.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
Now we have to screw with the power line.
Now it's like taunting a rabid dog,
Right.
you know, isn't it?
I'll
Is
show
that
you
in
those boss.
4K? Is that in 4K or 1080?
1080.
Doesn't matter when you knock two states power out. I mean,
I did that with my 5-inch.
Yeah, 1080.
I've hit power lines a couple times. Both in the middle of nowhere in the mountains, but I was along the side of the road where the wires go up, and each time like a stupid ass pilot air just trashed 2 Mavic Pros.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Marcel said with FPV drones, those power lines do nothing unless you touch them. Obviously.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that
where the
qualifies for
problem starts.
everything.
Damn, that would have hurt the pocket there, Mike.
Yeah, it was expensive.
Did it hang
I-
up on it, Mike, or did it come out of it?
No, one of them I went up. I was distracted. I went up straight up thinking like a dummy. I didn't look up, and I hear buzzing, and all of a sudden the drone comes crashing down about 2 feet away from me, and I had to in front of people too, and everything. It was freaking embarrassing. And
Sucks.
then the other one, I was one more trip over the lake, a few more shots. I clipped the power line next to the bridge and just turned the drone over and kaplunk right in the water, 3 feet off the shore. But I actually recovered that drone. I got a scuba diver to get the drone for me because I wanted the footage really bad that was on the card. And a week later, the footage was still there.
Wow.
Really?
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
cool,
pretty good.
man.
About 30 feet of water for a week straight.
Wow.
That's pretty good. That SD card. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, because they're only rated for like 72 hours and 3 feet of water or something like that. The
Yes.
SanDisk or whatever.
Yeah,
So
it says it on the things on it.
Oh, Matt, I was showing Jim earlier this article off of Facebook. Fucking this company got robbed for about 40 or 50 DJI drones.
Really?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Facebook. That's on Facebook.
Yeah, they stole probably about 16 or 17 Mini 2 Fly More combo kits.
Where did you show that to me?
Dude, was that ad that was on there, you know, Mavic 2 Pro, $200 and all that sort of shit?
I put a link in the in your messenger to the story on Facebook.
It's on Facebook. Omni something, isn't it, Jason?
Yeah,
Yeah.
OmniView
Okay.
Tech.
Just scroll down look at the list of shit that was stolen.
now you
They
say
gave you-
stolen, like someone robbed it from a store?
Yeah, and each one of those is the serial number for each one that was stolen. Look how many Mini 2s they got.
Jeez.
$30,000 worth.
out.
$30,000 worth.
And
I don't
DJI
know.
already put a thing on them that if they try to get activated, they're going to block it. So they can't. If anybody buys them, they're going to be stuck with a paperweight.
I mean, if
Right.
you want a DJI really cheap, just go to San Francisco or Portland, right? You can like just walk in and walk out. They won't even arrest you for shoplifting.
Yeah, hey. Sort
Look
of.
at
It's
the-
kind of
look at the-
stupid how bad
at
it
the
is
Pro-
out there.
But look at the Pro 2. Look how many Fly More combo kits they stole. Fucking 6 of them.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
That's
That's
a big
all.
inventory.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It's a good thing there wasn't a Autel Dragonfish there.
That looks like the list of drones that AZ Drone has.
The Mini 2 Fly More combos. He had a boatload of them stolen.
There's about
I think
15 or
AZ has
16.
more. I saw a picture. Holy crap.
And then, like I said, that DJI Ronin expansion base kit, they stole 2 of those. And a Phantom 4, they got 1 of those.
Quieter, active track, master shots. Which one are you flying? Oh, this is your Mavic 3. Okay, let's see.
Hyperlapse.
And then
We're at 2160.
Hubsan is releasing a new drone that they are saying will compete with the DJI Air 2S
Yes, the
With the 1-inch
Ace
sensor.
Pro
Plus.
Plus.
Who is? Who?
Hubsan. Ace Pro
Hubsan.
Plus.
Oh, give me a break.
Right, right.
And it has a 1-inch sensor. They're saying it's going to compete with the DJI Air 2S.
Let's show that for a second because it is funny.
That's fucking laughable.
Is pro the most over freaking used word these days?
Mhm.
Everything's pro. The iPhone Pro, this Pro, Mavic Pro. Remember the first one, Mavic Pro.
Windows 10 Pro. Mhm.
Right.
The Hubsan Ace Pro Plus.
I was going to say that looks like a phone, Jim. Anyway.
Nowhere near the specs of
No way.
Mavic 2.
Keep in mind, though, as we sort of hit this plateau, which happened in the PC world a long time ago, obviously happened in the mobile cell phone world probably 5 years ago.
Yeah, 5 years ago. Yeah.
And the drones, I'm pretty well convinced when, I mean, look at Dobo's video where he was comparing that Micro Four Thirds to the Evo 2. And he basically said, it's kind of a toss up. Obviously, that 4/3 is better. Yeah, just flat out, it's going to be a bit better. But it's not Rolf stomp you better.
I don't
Right.
know why
Kind
you
of
would pay
thing.
$5,000 for a camera you can't put a lens on.
Well, that's what I said to
Yeah,
you last
exactly.
week, Rod, that they've almost hit a
They've
the
plateaued.
amount of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jim,
like with
can I
cell
play
phones
the
every
music
year,
on this,
just little-
Jim?
It's true too. Pro is still better than the one time we had everything extreme.
Yeah,
right.
that is.
Look, I
Well,
saw
Pro's better than Extreme. Look at SanDisk.
a video today of a comparison between the Autel Evo 26K and the Mavic 3, and it's side by side auto.
Okay, thank you.
Side by side auto.
Go ahead, Matt. What were you saying, Matt?
Oh, for heaven's sake!
I was just going to introduce that this is Jim's droning Mavic 3 video. What? Go ahead, Matt. Yeah, it's more important what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, you know, there's a pause button on me, and there's also a pause button on there, so you can stop that if you like.
Oh God!
Where's the pause button on you again?
Yeah, you got no idea where that is.
I'm afraid
Find
to
out,
push any
Sailor.
buttons.
So push. Yeah, you'll kick yourself off, Jim.
Yes.
So you were
I've
saying
done
about that footage there, Matt?
Yeah, I was talking about it, but anyway. And in auto modes, around about 2.8, the 2.8. I'm talking f-stops here, right? So 2.8.
You're right, Brian. 2.8, Matt. 2.8. Boy, you are squirreled easily.
I could have. No, I don't want to interrupt you because I'm not rude. But anyway,
I'll be right back.
oh dear.
If they do, yeah, if they get on the FCC banned list, we're all screwed.
Yeah, well, I'll just sit back and
What were you saying, Matt?
nothing much.
No, but you see, this sensor is trying to focus all 84 degrees of it.
And this is what I'm getting at. It doesn't work,
No.
right? The two side by side footage, you've got to play with this camera in manual to get the best out of it, because the auto is nowhere near as sharp as, and this surprised the shit out of me. No offense, mate, but I really don't like the Autel's camera because it's just the color. I don't like the color on it. It's just bloody horrible for my eyes, anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just saying that's just for me, drones for.
Color is one of those things. It's personal choice. It's the same thing with sound. It's like what one person thinks is crap sounds great to somebody else. So
that's right. I mean, Jim loves the Auto because the Autel because it's got a magenta feel to it. But this here, right? I mean, the footage looks fantastic. It's not until you start punching in on it and you can see the actual detail. In auto, I'm talking, so you've got to really play with this thing in manual to get the best out of it. And as I said, 2.8, there was nowhere near the clarity of what the Autel had.
Right.
And when you got to, say, f-stop 4.5 and things like that, it started to clear up a little bit. But very surprising that even like that the clarity of the Mavic still wasn't as, we're not talking sharpness, we're talking clarity and detail of the Autel's camera, which surprised the shit out of me. I really didn't want the Autel to be beating that camera. No way in hell. But when you look at the footage,
nor should it. Yeah.
No, exactly, nor should it. And I was very surprised. I
They've
can
got
get a
it.
link for that.
It's trying to do too much. I actually did those. Billy Kyle put up a bunch of footage that you and I can download. He put it on his Google Drive. And
Right.
when I downloaded it, now you have to remember, DJI has not improved upon or increased, because the Air 2S, this Mavic 3, all of them only do 10-bit D-Log. So if you're coloring the footage, no matter what drone you got, you're on the same level playing field of 10-bit D-Log.
And you
Now
can't
it's
save
down
your
to the
settings in
question of
D-Log.
It's down to the question of, did the lens capture and process the footage good enough for you? That's the question. And they've got this thing trying to focus in on 84 degrees of footage at one time.
Hey Jim,
Yeah, bro.
can you save the settings in D-Log?
What do you mean, save the settings?
Save them so you can go back and forth, or you can go to that same setting next time you fly, or next time.
Well, you find you put it in D-Log and you change your aperture and you change your shutter yourself.
Yeah, that was one other thing that I watched on Dobo's. He was
yeah,
saying in D-Log, it's also locked at 400 or 800 ISO.
Right.
It
Yeah.
has been, let me make a
400.
statement on that. It has
Yeah.
been since 2015.
Got it.
Since the Inspire 1 Pro, that was locked at ISO 500. Matt and I had this conversation, a year ago or so? When he first found out that D-Log was locked, the ISO was locked, guys thought it was strange, but no, DJI has done that throughout because they wanted to try and grab. Remember, it's not coloring anything. It's not processing the footage. So it's trying to grab everything it can at one time
Sure.
for you to post-process.
Now, I've put a link here of that comparison video if anyone wants to check that out.
But the reality is, in daylight filming, the difference between that 1 inch and that 4/3 is, toss up at best, right? It's like the difference between the 1 inch and the 1/2 inch in daylight. Shooting it, Marcus Crawford from Idaho Quadcopters would say this all the time. He goes out to Snake River Canyon and he's always shooting at noon with the sun overhead kind of thing. So why does he need the bigger sensor you don't? Where that 4/3 really sort of steps away from the 1 inch is low light nighttime video, which is what I want it for. So unless you have that for a target,
what that
won't
lens
make much
actually
difference.
does too is it gives it a lot nicer theater feel to it. Right, it's not as cropped in an image and all that sort of stuff. So it does give you that nice wide sort of grandeur look to it, which is a nicer sort of aspect to look at, to say, rather than the even the Mavic 2. It's because of the size and because of that lens and all that, it's giving you that wider field, which looks, it looks like a
it's 24 millimeter focal length.
28. Millimeter. Is it? I thought it was 24.
Yeah,
Did they go down to 24 in this one?
Yeah, it's 24.
It's 28 on the Mavic 2.
That's why you have the bigger field of view.
Is it 24? I think it's 24.
I always go down to the HQ anyway. I don't know if you guys do.
Oh,
On
do
the
you do
Mavic
that?
2,
Yeah. It
I don't
narrows
go
it
for the
down,
wide
right?
field.
But that's why
Yeah.
I'm still interested in like the Evolve, right? Because you can go down to a 12 millimeter Panasonic lens on that, or up to a 45 for a telephoto. But I actually sent Ron Bound an interesting message today. The X Dynamics guys were posting on the YouTube comments for Captain Drone, and one of the things they posted in there is that they're working on a telephoto lens specifically for that Evolve 2.
Just get the 20 megapixel lens camera, and I'll be happy.
Yeah, they're kind of working on that too.
Beautiful. Gotta love this camera, especially.
I wouldn't be playing any of that audio. Just put the comparisons up, mate.
Where is it at?
But how are these people giving a damn good review on this drone when half the features aren't unlocked?
No, this is
Like, come
basic
on, man.
features, mate. This is
I mean,
basic
it's just
features.
video and photos. Not
No,
like
but I'm
it's
just
gonna
tired
be-
of hearing all these guys saying this is the best drone ever. Blah. Like, you don't
Yeah,
even know
okay.
what.
Well, that's
Yeah.
because
There's
they
more
haven't
DJI
seen one. They've never been able to change a lens before.
This is why we're stuck with DJI, because there's so many people out there that bow down to DJI, and if any other company doesn't come out and act exactly like DJI, then they just thrash the living hell out of them.
You're buying the marketing.
And it's like, would you all just shut up and pay attention to some of these smaller guys? And sure, Hubson's released a whole bunch of them that don't work. Okay, you can write them off. But guys that are on their first or second generation, tell me when Android was any good. Android didn't get good until like version 6 or version 7.
Right,
So
exactly.
if they'd have acted the same way, Android had been gone. And it really, as a technology guy, it really irritates the bejesus out of me when people can't see what some of these smaller guys are doing. Now, obviously, Hubson is not trying to go for a higher end, higher quality. They're lower end as cheap as they can get away with. So, set your expectations appropriately with
Why did he
them.
get so much of the sky in this thing, Matt? He never heard of the 2/3?
It's a lot, isn't it? Yeah, obviously. Look at this.
Oh, it's 3x zoom for both. That's the difference between
He's
the
coming
1
in
inch
and-
and the 4/3.
But I know what he's talking about. You see, he just went over to that roof. That roof is actually a greenish yellow on it in the other video that I saw. So it was actually
Exactly.
capturing the wrong color. And that's, should I put his,
Detail. You could see the markings on the roof over here, whereas over here it's just washed out, right? It's just completely washed out. So
Yeah.
and we're commenting on this video, so we really
definitely
can't get screwed.
5.4K
It's
and
kind of fair use.
5.1. Both drones were in
Unless you tick
Well, you
that little
can see the
box down the bottom.
washout. You can see some of the washout on the other
Yeah.
one.
There we go. Well, that was quick, buddy.
Yeah, that's actually he does stay on there a little bit longer, and there is a massive difference. Look at that! My God,
Very washed out.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
dude,
You know what,
blurry
though?
as shit.
That's
the color
terrible.
the color signs on the Mavic I like a lot better. All right, so that's more of a natural sort of a look. There's a lot of
Color.
yellows and so you can film in black and white if you like, but I do color. And
Yeah, no,
I do.
that's all you're looking at. Look at the other
I don't
shit.
think he hit the autofocus.
Hold on, let me see.
Doesn't it looks out of focus? Look at the orange signs. I mean,
Everything
Yeah.
is out of focus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Now, what about that? Right? Never mind. Go ahead.
yeah, you're right. You know why he's got that next to his computer? Where is it? I want to put up Pornhub. We can have a look for this. Where is it?
See, he's showing the color differences and the focus difference
Right.
in the roof.
In the bathroom. Anyway,
There
go
we
ahead.
go. Yours is easy to find, Tim. It hangs off your forehead. Now,
Matt, talk about what he's explaining. I got to get some coffee, brother.
yeah,
Well,
righto.
and you would hope that with firmware updates, right, that they would be able to improve that on the M3. So
Matt just says that, and then all of a sudden, Hot Rod talks about firmware.
But it was
Go
like
ahead.
that. But it was like that article I saw the other day. You know, that was floating around, and it said the Mavic 3, the most advanced drone ever made, the new workhorse of DJI.
I don't know. I think the Inspire or the Matrice or there's a whole lot of drones that are probably more advanced right now.
Phantom
Yeah.
4 V2. Phantom 4 V2.
That's what I'm saying. When they
Yeah,
said
that too.
workhorse, I was like, oh my god. I was like, come on now.
See, look at the color, right? I like that a lot better than the Autel. As I said earlier, mate, I really don't like the color science on the Autel's camera.
But that's at 5120, and the other one's 5472. But what the?
No, color science is color science, mate. Whether it doesn't
Yeah,
matter,
exactly.
doesn't matter what it is.
I can
But that-
understand what you mean by the colors. Yeah. Yeah.
But that's kind of true of all cameras. They all have their own little,
Absolutely, yeah.
even in the same freaking line model, camera to camera can be potentially slightly different.
Yeah.
I'd have to say the Evo 2 is whooping its ass though.
It is.
In this
Stevie
comparison.
was there. Stevie was there, was he?
So,
What do
but you know, obviously DJI will tweak it. They'll make it better. It'll get better. And you know, to be fair to them, they just released the thing. So, you know, after you get a gazillion of them out there, you kind of figure out what you might need to adjust.
Give them time. In January, they're coming out with all the updates.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's
But
what I
they
said.
just wanted to get out there for Christmas time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
my point is the DJI fanboys never knock DJI. Oh, it'll be here in January. If it was anybody else that had just been laughing at them, going, "Oh, you got to wait 2 months to get the real drone kind of thing," but yet they flip that argument completely on its ear when it comes to DJI.
Yeah,
and it
usually
just
they're
irritates
like,
the
more
bejesus
updates.
out of me.
More updates. Oh my god. Yeah.
Well, it's just irritating me, all these people that are claiming it's the best drone when they don't have the full capability of the drone yet.
Mm.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
it's,
not just that. Okay, now what I'm saying is you're using a Micro Four Thirds camera. Okay, this is a Micro Four Thirds camera. Now, how are you telling me that you're using that entire sensor on a Mavic 3.
Out of that tiny lens.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. I mean, and that's why I'm still interested in the Evolve. You know, you can't tell me that Panasonic or Olympus lens that you can put on that camera is not better than that freaking. I don't care if it's Hasselblad that's on that thing. I'm telling you, those other two are probably better. Just because
Listen,
it's freaking larger, it's larger glass and it's got all the other crap on it too.
Their auto color is just fine. It's fine. And they're all shooting a 10-bit D-Log. What it does have going for it is if you're shooting photos, it's got 12-bit RAW on the photos. But it comes down to it, is it shooting sharp 12-bit RAW photos for you, the person who's buying it?
Yeah, and to be fair, they could fix that part though, right? With firmware, hopefully.
That's what I'm saying. Are these updates going to fix all this issue, and then everybody's going to think Mavic 3 is? I said Mavic. Mavic 3 is it's great now. Okay.
Well, look at what Stevie wrote. Put what Stevie wrote up on there.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly right. And this is the thing. I was always looking for a replacement for a DJI product, but everything that came out just sort of shit on everything, you know. And it was like, oh well, I've got to get this because I like that better. As I said, I still like the color from that Mavic better than I do the Autel, and I've got I've had Autel footage in my system, and I've worked with it, and for my eye, I've made it look okay for me, all right. But I had to fuck around with it so much to get the if you put that footage into your scopes, they're that far out, it's not funny. It's like, you know,
it's a little bit like Canon versus Sony versus Nikon versus Panasonic, right? You still end up tweaking them, and the difference between the glass, you know, just the difference in the glass and what it does.
Well, what I'm getting is that I can get my log footage straight from my Mavic, put it into post, and my scopes are all even, right? It's not until I start stuffing around is when you. So everything I put in there, it's a base file that is flat, and I tried that with the Autel, and it was all over the place.
All right, tell me what's different here now. They're all shooting 10-bit D-Log, nothing different. Okay, which drones are we talking about? Oh, the Mavic 3 and the Cinema $5,000 Mavic 3 versus the Mavic 2 Pro and the Air 2S. Okay, they're all shooting the same D-Log.
And the only thing with what you said, Ed, unfortunately, the prices on DJI drones almost never fluctuate.
BMAC.
Good on you, Brian. You can keep your opinions to yourself.
And I'm not saying the Mavic 3 is not a good drone. It's obviously a really good drone. The question
is
the question is it $3,000? You know, is it $3,000 better than what you have today?
No.
You know, is that $3,000? Is it worth spending that $3,000?
No.
Not when you can't change the lens. No.
Well, that's what I was going to say. If it had interchangeable cameras, yeah, maybe it would.
Which is why I was looking at the Evolve. I mean, it's only $3,700, and you can change the lenses on it.
Well, and then the other big thing you guys were complaining about was not having a mechanical shutter.
Mechanical shutters are going to go away. The global shutter technology and the speed of the sensors is all
fast. Yeah,
it's all fast. That argument is quickly just going to disappear in the next 5 years. There just won't be a need.
You have to remember,
Rojo,
I've never had a mechanical shutter. I've always stopped taking my picture and moved on. There's other guys saying, well, it takes longer. I'm there anyway. I'm there taking the shots anyway. And it's still working. What, Tim?
Okay. I said I'm still excited for the Mini too.
Let me ask you something. Should they have held off on putting out the Air 2S until after they put out the Mavic 3?
No.
Well,
no, I don't think
I'm
so.
looking at the specs, and it's damn close.
Right.
I don't think the only thing I think that they're going to do in the Mini 3, or if an Air 2 another Air 2 comes out, is the only thing they're going to be able to really upgrade is sensors, maybe.
What's the
motor
difference
speed.
between the two? Are the batteries the same?
No.
No.
The
So
Air
the
2,
the Mavic 3 is the one with the bigger battery, yeah?
Correct.
And then Mavic 2S is it's for use case scenario for people. You know, somebody else is going to, if they want to fly for 34 minutes, they want only 20 minutes, they're going to fly this. It's use case scenario with any drone.
Yeah, there's probably only two use cases that it would sort of justify the cost. One is the flight time, if you really need that extra flight time. And then two would be if you're shooting tons of low light or nighttime stuff, then the Micro Four Thirds would be great.
Yeah, but like you said, it just came out, so all these updates are going to come out, so it's going to make it better eventually. But
Well, that's for the Shin because they're coming out with a Pro remote controller, which is supposed to be their Pro version of their smart controller. Okay.
But
Yeah,
Tim, Tim, regardless of any of that, other than those sort of two usages, right, where you absolutely need the flight time, or you're shooting at dark, which is where the 4/3 versus the 1-inch is going to make any significant difference, right? Looking at that video, that was video in the daytime between a 1-inch and a Micro Four Thirds. I mean, you can take the Air 2S and compare it to the Mini 2, right? And you know, is there a massive difference between those two? No.
That's right. Yeah.
So it's only that low light, dark use case that really justifies, oh yeah, I need the Micro Four Thirds. In my case, for shooting rocket launches at night, the Micro Four Thirds makes sense.
I think Phantom 5 is coming out, and that's going to have interchangeable cameras.
Lauren has indicated that he thinks the Inspire 3 is coming in April.
Here we go. This is BMAC, and I did comment, although Brian completely ignored me in his comment section. But anyway, we'll play it anyway.
Nothing new there.
A better OS, sorry. Hopefully.
So anyway, this is hang on, we got the sun better here. Here we go. There we go. We'll play that bit. That's an Air 2S.
Yeah, the Air 2S is nice.
It is. Look at the horizon, right?
I like that.
It's pretty.
Too much sky.
I know Lawrence and Herman, they really think that the Phantom series is dead. But
Nah. It's
Then
a
why did they
workhorse.
start telling them? Yeah, I still think it's alive. It's coming out.
It's a workhorse. People are still buying the Phantom 4 Pros.
Let's face it. What's the reality is, what's the next real big upgrade in all of this? And it's why I was interested in the Evolve, and that is being able to put interchangeable lenses on the damn camera, because there's literally not much improvement that you're getting until they put stack sensors and some of that camera technology on the cameras on the drones.
The Phantom 5 is going to have interchangeable cameras.
Right. And I mean, look at that footage. We just looked at the comparison footage before, right? So, how do you make any difference?
Now imagine that with a good lens on it.
Right. Exactly. The only way you're going to get any sort of significant improvement is probably through the lenses and being able to swap lenses.
It's the difference. I'm looking at both screens here. The difference between the screen I'm looking at it on and this is chalk and cheese. Yeah, just like the footage, it's terrible on here. So do yourself a favor, people, and just
point
have
out
a look
what
at
you wanted. What did you, Brian, wanted something pointed out at 7:14?
Well, that was what I was showing you. Exactly what he's pointing out.
He's saying that sports mode too.
This here. These are the shots he's talking about with the Air 2S. So that was, the 719. That's that there, right? So that's the shot he's talking about, and from there on, because that was his lower light type of situation in full auto by the looks.
With an ND8, he said.
An ND8 on it, yeah. Well, you'd have to because you're pointing right into the sun there.
Right.
Yes, Rojo, I do.
Robert
Yes,
Glazer
Rob,
says,
I
how
do.
much
I
do you-
take Phantom.
Well, you sounded surprised, Jim.
I take
No,
Phantom
because
Power.
I was shooting with ND4s, and when I got to the ground would be totally black.
This is why he's in auto, mate. This is the thing.
He heard you.
I think
Tony.
it's going to be made for the hobbyist, not the consumer.
How much do you guys think that Phantom 5 is going to cost?
I don't know. 435.
A lot.
What are they
Because
going to put on it?
everything electronics went up in price.
On it's 07. There you go. Yep.
All the people that laughed and said DJI is never going to charge that much for the Mavic 3 need to go eat crow, because they obviously couldn't. Even Apple had to raise their prices, and Apple has a shit ton of pull with all the chip guys, and still had to
Samsung has
increase their prices and cut their manufacturing by 10 million, I think it was, for the next quarter.
But I know they have
'cause they
supply
can't-
chain problems.
So if they do, then tell me how DJI is going to pull off what probably one of the biggest guys can't do with the most pull in the industry and the most freaking money. I mean, they make what?
Love that shot.
$100
My
billion a quarter net profit or whatever it is.
I've got to see if that shot looks better on my computer
I
than
love
it
this.
does.
I love that shot.
StreamYard
That's nice.
really screws you up, man.
It does. It does. Look at the
You
yellow
guys-
sun. That's unbelievable. That's
I like watching 4K TV. They're
and
awesome.
no color grading
Yeah.
too. Look at that.
Yeah.
Well, that's obvious, Brian.
Yeah, we know you don't color grade. You're like Matt.
Dynamic.
I put log footage up. Just go. It's in 10 bits. There's no color in it. What's wrong with it?
I think some people do that. I swear. Look at some videos and it's like they're all like grayed out. It's like, do they bother with the color at all? Or is it like
Accidentally.
they prefer it that way?
I
Accidentally
do
had
with
it in
color,
log.
but the clarity of my videos don't look at. Never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah. Look, guys, I gotta check out. I gotta get some stuff done. I got a phone call to make. So
Thanks for coming, Mike. I really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
yeah, just wanted to pop in, being Thanksgiving week, and I'll say happy Thanksgiving to you American folks and you Australian folks can go,
Go kiss your ass.
suck
yeah.
off.
Wow, I didn't
Good
expect
on you,
that
Mike.
on Mike.
And I mean that in the nicest way possible.
Oh,
right,
I of course
That's
that's
why-
not-
That's why I'm over here. Mike America told me to fuck off. No, go ahead.
right.
Mike?
Tim's a mixed breed.
No,
isn't he?
seriously, everyone have a good one, and
See you, Mike.
just wanted to stop in and say hello, guys.
Take care, Mike.
Cheers,
all right.
Have a
mate.
good holiday, Mike.
Okay, bye bye.
So, Jim, this is where my idea of just shoot the video into the cloud
Yeah.
will
Nice.
ultimately, I think, is the way that you're going to do it, because you want to know what are the things that you'll be able to do once you have that footage there, especially with AI. So with AI and things going up into the cloud, the AI could actually, and there's a lot of that going on now, scan multiple pictures of the same area and then balance the colors for you.
You know, that AI, look at people using that Skylum app.
Oh, Gary.
They go
Come on,
over the
Brian.
top with that
Get up here.
Skylum Luminar app. They go
Yeah.
over the top.
Yeah,
I guess he got tired of the magenta comments, so now he's coming at Matt.
It's only the AI stuff is only going to get better for processing all of that, and oh god, where the hell did we use it? I can't even remember the name. I can't even remember the name of what we had, but we had a AI that could process pictures and rebuild things out of all of the pictures. It would literally take thousands of pictures and combine it all, kind of thing. So that's why ultimately I think a lot of that sort of, not that you won't have the ability to go in and sort of tweak and tune it yourself, but I think for the average consumer, there'll be a service out there that could auto color all of your footage.
Another way to make great money.
Well, yeah, and Matt and I, just as we kind of gleaned onto it a little bit last week when we were talking about Davinci Resolve and basically being able to steal the LUT from one picture and put on the copy it over to your other footage, right?
Yeah.
So now imagine an AI in the cloud having tens of thousands of pictures of the same potential area where your footage is to
That'd be
use
cool.
for averaging and balancing the coloring. It could probably do it a hell of a lot better than we could, and then give you the ability to go, okay, tweak it to your liking at the end. But you know, you're probably going to end up with a pretty damn good base
hell yeah.
coloring
That
of
would
the
be
footage. And so that's why using 5G and pushing it into the cloud and then using AI services to sort of do that manipulation for you will make a huge difference.
I
So,
think we've hit, unless that, let's say something like a Phantom 5 comes out where you're actually taking off cameras and interchanging with another camera. Where are you going here except to the larger drones where you can change your lenses?
yeah, no, exactly.
I don't know. What do you think is going to come out? The Inspire 3 or a Phantom 5?
It'll be a Phantom, I think.
What they really screwed up on the Inspire is they made you pay for everything separately. Like the ProRes 444, you had to buy not a regular SSD, you had to buy the DJI SSD. Then you had to buy the DJI SSD reader. Then you had to buy the Cinema DNG and the ProRes programs separately. $1,000.
Yeah. Why? This is the reason why I think Phantom 5 is coming out. Okay. I don't know. Maybe y'all say stupid. Anyway, they just put it back up on the DJI site for sale. Okay. Why do they do that? Get rid of their abundant stock, right?
Right.
Or what? Phantom 5 is coming out. Just my thoughts. I don't know.
Well, the Phantom 4, and then they put the RTK on it for the guys doing all that quarry work and all that, is still a workhorse out there in the field.
Yep. It's one of the best ones.
Do they step on that? You know, like maybe they don't want to get in their own way because people are still buying it.
Well, see, this is the thing with this, and this is what makes me think that may actually be correct. What Tim's saying for a change is that they didn't put a mechanical shutter on. They don't want to get rid. They don't want to get, if they were going to look. This is all just speculation, you know.
Yeah.
If they were going to pop that, that's a reason that could be a possible reason why there's no mechanical shutter or whatever they're going to be using, is because they're going to bring out another range for that specific workhorse, which has been used for many, many years, and quite successfully too on that platform. So you know, it's a very successful platform for them, and this is more viewed towards the cinematic side of things, not a workhorse when it comes to mapping and shit like that.
I ultimately think Sony is probably on the right track and the right thought process where you build a drone to carry around a regular camera. To hell with it, so that you can put whatever camera technology, as new camera technology comes out, and throw the camera on the drone and fly it around. The drone is just a platform.
What happened to that DJI gimbal they came out with that was supposed to hold a DSLR camera? They came out with it, and I never heard anything again. It's an adjustable, and it has the DJI plug-in, so it plugs into a DJI drone. It's just an adjustable gimbal that you put your own camera on. But never heard a thing about it again.
Right. But, you know, we're having this conversation about the footage and the differences, right? And you're going, okay, so the 4.3 didn't buy us much. So what's the next step that's going to get us any sort of quality? And I think the answer is real cameras, real lenses.
Well, that's the way that Sony's going.
Right. And I ultimately think that is the right approach because, you know, they obviously built theirs as big as they did, but they could have also probably built that same drone half the size and still carried that thing around. And obviously, as everything electronics goes, it all miniaturizes. So, I'm sure the next release that thing will be smaller.
Well, you just
Brian,
look at the different. Sorry, Tim.
I'm sorry. Brian was just
Well, you
saying.
just got to look at. Sorry,
Hey,
Tim.
Charles.
Are
We
you
just
guys
gotta look at-
trying to interrupt each other? Which
Hey,
one of you would let the other speak? Go ahead, Matt. What were you saying before you were rudely interrupted?
Oh, Matt's on a roll tonight.
Oh my God.
Okay,
Yeah,
hypothetically,
I was just gonna
Did
say-
you show Xavier's footage already? That Stevie was talking about? Did you show that footage, Matt?
Yeah, I did, mate.
Yeah, that
Okay,
was the
that was-
footage side by side we were looking
That's
at.
whose footage we were looking at? Okay. I
Yeah,
just
Tim
didn't know
Quick.
if Tim was aware of that.
This is why I drink. Be right back.
And then
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, Jim, pop that I've got up here. We're talking about AI and all sorts of shit and all sorts of crap you can do with programs and all this sort of crap. So I'm just going to share this screen here, no sound obviously or whatever, and just have a look what they do to these old photos from 1874.
Yeah, you can move
Yeah.
the person around.
These are fantastic. Great grandma was hot as. Have a look at her.
Whoa, really?
Yes. And they've got it where she turns her head and all that.
Yeah,
Holy
dude.
crap. She's
Blinks.
hot.
Oh yeah, TikTok's got a filter on there.
Now,
So-
can we get her last name
so
again?
Matt, you're
What's her
making my
last name?
point. You're making my point that there's no point in doing that processing on the drone.
Yeah, this is all AI.
This is
Just
all,
push the footage to the cloud through 5G
Hold on.
and the hell with it. Then you don't have to worry about heat and you have less weight in building the drones and everything else.
Are you
Mm.
worried
Yeah, I
about encryption
I
at
got her
all?
last name. I'm gonna
Holy
look for her
shit.
granddaughter.
It's all
Have a look.
you can encrypt those signals. It's not a big deal.
Matt's first girlfriend.
Yeah.
Good on you, dickhead.
I mean, how big's your TPM chip, Jim?
It's
sorry.
2.0.
It's not.
I don't know what that means. man.
No, not the number. The actual chip.
I don't know.
It's just a little teeny tiny little thing
God.
that's on your motherboard that does the TPM thing for the encryption. So no, not a big deal to do the encryption.
Wow. Her number is 865-309.
Yeah.
You see how she just turned her head? See that?
Look at the
And
blinking.
blinked.
And,
Oh
Yeah.
god, that's funny.
They've
that's
got
brilliant. I'm kind of guessing
Oh,
a
she
phone
even
number will only
blinked.
have 2
What the
digits
fuck?
on it, mate.
8675309.
Yeah,
She's
the one
winking
that
at you, Tim. She's winking at you. I think she's
Oh, I
on.
took down her last name so I can look up her grandchildren.
Have a look at that. That's
Keep
incredible. isn't it?
keep in mind, and I know for a fact we're working on.
You're
on it
right,
as
Steve.
well, is
She had
building AI to sort of capture not only this but your
Tell me
voice
you
and
wouldn't
everything
do
else.
it,
I
So
would do
that-
that hard.
So that after you're dead and gone, Matt, your relatives will be able to sit down and have a conversation with you.
I'm going to look for
Oh
a
my
grave.
Because the AI is going to be able to copy Matt's personality and have the same
I
smart
watched-
ass in the
I watched-
future, 100 years
I
from now.
watched the, hey, Hot
You're
Rod,
so
I
right,
watched the
Steve.
video- I
Hey,
watched
watch
the-
this as
I
they get
watched the
older.
video. I watched the video about they're saying, is it ever going to be what's the name? People will live forever, and they said AI. They're going to put a digital imprint into a robot
There you go,
from
Jim.
your brain,
Right,
from,
you'll exist.
and you'll
Your body
exist
won't
forever.
exist, but
Your body won't, but you'll.
Holy
yeah.
shit. They
You're
did
talking about
actually
moving your-
stuff up. They did stuff up here because that mole she's got on her thing, when she's got older, there's no hairs coming out of it. Have a look.
Well, she shaved.
Now, normally, ladyscape. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
should.
nerve.
They should.
Nerve.
There
Nerve.
should be a couple of hairs coming off the chin too.
Oh my God, you're actually looking for it?
anyways,
I remember.
Matt, you're
Look at them all.
proving my point of where the drone guys need to go.
Exactly.
Matt got more turned on by the older picture of it.
Yeah, he liked it.
There's
She's
literally
4 years
there's
old
literally-
here.
The
Oh,
only
yeah.
processing that you need on the drone is obstacle avoidance. Any video processing just shouldn't happen. Just send
He
the
wants to
signal
go back
the
to
cloud.
1874 so he can do her.
I
You
do.
will be able to eventually.
And not
Yeah,
only
with
that,
5G, that's the whole point. That's why everybody has been breaking their necks to get 5G deployed, is because of all the applications that they want to build and use, especially around IoT devices. So I don't know why a drone just doesn't become an IoT device.
Yeah,
Same scenario. It's just a flying IoT
You know
device.
what? You know what? If they're going to do this unmanned traffic management, why can't you do exactly what you're talking about, Rod?
Didn't they do a Jim's drone?
You'll be able to fly your drone from your chair in your house. Yes.
Didn't they do the same thing with Tupac? He was in a concert. He was a hologram.
Matt, that just looked like the version of 1874 of child support.
Yep.
Of what?
So it looked like the 1874 version of child support.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You'll be paying 2 shillings a day.
Microsoft was
Anyways,
talking about
Matt,
holograms 5 years ago. Jim says.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, we already have it. Windows 10 has the Holo APIs in them, the 3D APIs, and has. There's been a human API in Windows OS since like Windows 98, give or take, for the whole human interface device. Because, you know, ultimately your computer, we're going to wind up like Star Trek. There will be no keyboard, there will be no mouse, that will just talk to the computer kind of thing.
Make it so.
Phasers on stun.
So
I do that now.
But it's called
Google.
But if you look, there's a DLL. It's
I was going to say the A word.
Human interface or HID, human interface device. There's a DLL that installs in the OS that's all related to.
Mine calls my mouse an HID.
Mm-hmm.
Now they call it something else that starts with a D. Anyway, go ahead.
It's always got your hand.
Look in your device manager. You've got about 10 things called HIDs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Not STD, Matt. HID.
You know, it. Ooh.
Yeah, I know about HID.
Say that.
In Matt's case, it might be HIV, but we don't know yet.
No, there's pills for that now. I'm apparently going to live a long and healthy life.
Hey, I want to know about this NVIDIA, and we all have it. Has that HD voice?
Yeah, they got it on my 4K TV too.
Have you tried it?
No, not yet. I ain't turning that crap on. I can push a fucking remote.
I know Ari did. Ari was using the HD
NVIDIA
voice. Yeah.
Did you do that, Ari? Shit.
He did.
Where is he up there? Is he up there, mate?
He didn't like it.
No,
looking at him.
That's where my chat is on that damn screen. Okay, you don't want to see what's on that screen.
He said he was bringing his batteries down to 60%.
Some home pictures of those lollipop days of yours at school time.
You call it lollipop one more fucking time. Hey, Sean, how you doing?
Where did you get that poster, Tim?
Steve sent me.
I'm going to try something here.
Oh Lord, he's going to try something. You remember what happened last time he said that?
Oh, let me just do something right.
I'm a traffic management implementation officer. Thank you.
Not according.
That's a great comment.
Not according to Google.
Oh, here we fucking go.
Not according to Google, mate.
Use your
lollipop man.
There you are, Tim.
Crossing guard.
That's
Lollipop
what you are.
man.
The crossing guard. I'm not a fucking crossing. Oh my God.
Lollipop man.
Well, what are you then?
3x5 on Amazon for $6.
Oh, I see it.
It's only $6.
You said you were a crossing guard.
I am not a cross.
That is what you said.
Fucking, I'm going to create a worm and just reach through here. Fucking.
Look at this.
Don't
He
yell
wants
at
to
me.
calm down a little bit. The wax in his ears is melting.
Hey, Sean, how you doing, man?
But, you know, if you've listened to Mark Cuban, you know, one of the things he's been trying to yell and scream about is Cuban.
Cuban.
You know, one of his big things that he's been trying to preach at the politicians is, what are we going to have everybody do? Because we're automating humans out of anything and everything.
Look at
You
Boston
know.
Dynamics making those robots.
Oh yeah, 100%. And so that stuff is coming down the road. It's like, okay,
You
so
heard
what are
that, Bob.
humans going to do when robots do everything? Are we going to wind up
Yeah,
like
that's
Wally, float around on little chairs and
You
drink
know-
margaritas or something? I don't know.
You know, they got robot trucks that sets out cones by themselves on the highway. They're using them in Germany as we speak.
Yeah,
No
I
doubt.
saw that. I saw a video of it.
Yep.
On YouTube. That replaces one public service worker that didn't do shit that day.
And now what they're doing in my industry, not a lollipop fucking man. Anyway, you know how you have them gates that come up?
Yeah, the
the railroad?
railroad.
Yeah.
The gates that come up at like a train crossings, whatever.
Right. Railroad crossing.
Now they're going to have every work site you're on, you can put a little box there, hook a little thing on, you have stop on it, and it stops the cars. You release them, let them go, stop and go.
That
Why are
takes
they
away your
replacing-
job then.
Why are they
Your job
replacing
goes
the traffic
away.
light?
It's two things. You know, one, it stops us from being killed because there have been 2 of us die in the last 3 weeks. And
Why? They're jumping in
It
front
does
of
take our
cars
job.
because of the job when they got to let the crossing
No, we had a
girls go
speeding-
by?
we
These
had a
kids are
speeding
vicious.
guy in Brisbane that just got killed, a friend of mine.
They're just
got
jumping
killed
in
last
front of the
week.
cars?
Did he?
Yeah, he got killed last week. And then 2 weeks ago in Melbourne.
Jim,
Yeah,
there's
it's nutty how bad people are around construction zones.
Hey,
Jim,
Brian.
there's a link of a video of what Tim's talking about.
All right.
Is that the Intuit truck?
No, this is the one with the automated, like it would automate your job pretty much.
Right.
Yeah,
But
so-
there's people that has to set it up. So there you go. It won't take our job.
So when we get the flying cars because of the flying drones flying everybody around, what will make the difference on the ground?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Are you going to be flying hanging out in a balloon?
I hate to
directing
see
the-
you
directing
lose
the
your
traffic?
job, Tim.
We're not going to lose our job because people got to set that up. I set them up. They're mobile lights. They don't turn. Well, some of them you can set them on how many cars go by.
Yeah, but
So like
what is the
100 to
difference?
200, 100 to 200. It goes by seconds. I'm sorry. It'll go up to 200 seconds, and then all of a sudden that one will go red, the other one will go green. Give them a little bit. They give you like 20 seconds to move through sight, but it depends on the length of the site to set the seconds. You know what I mean?
Are you doing it by transmitter?
No, you can set them on their own. One person
Yeah.
sets them up and walks away.
Well, my
Okay,
thing
so-
Tim, is how long does it take you to set that up, and then what are you doing the rest of the time?
Checking on other sites.
Look, okay. Now, there's a couple of things here. I can't see the difference between that and the lights they're using now, right?
Right.
And also, this is dependent purely autonomous. I'm guessing you were just suggesting that it is autonomous. And now, what happens if the speed limit through that work site is 40? You've got 20 seconds to get through that work site, and a car's doing 20.
Exactly. You give it 15 or 20 more seconds more. You always leave capable times. You know what I mean? You don't set it like, boom, this 40K an hour car is going to get to the other side of a 500 meter site. So you got to do 500 divided by, anyway.
But
Why don't you just have a
you're gone.
transmitter?
You're not there anymore. There's no one there, right? So
Right,
there's no
exactly.
one monitoring this. So what if you're on something that looks like a kilometer long? There's no one monitoring this shit. And halfway down that, around a blind bend, halfway around there, a car just popped a tire or broke down. Doof. Now all of a sudden he's in the middle of the roadworks.
Well,
And the
it's
other
not
one's just
taken out.
released.
It's not taken out for nothing. There's people in the middle of the work zone. Now, the ones that I had, well, I'm not a supervisor anymore, but we had 8 sets of them. And what they did, you had a little control. And at master, you can go slave to the master, and you do it and they got to be 3 meters from that light for it to work. We don't use these kind. anymore. We don't use them anymore here.
Hey, Matt, I have an
Because of
easy
the
answer to
simple
that.
Because of the reason that Matt just said, because of the liability of within the site.
The devices on each end basically take an image of the last vehicle that went by and send it to the other device so that
It's
it
a
can
sensor,
see,
yeah.
so that it can see
Yes.
the when that car that the other one saw as the last car goes by it in order to do it.
And
Not
on the
hard to
control
automate
panel,
that.
and on the control panel with the yes, it does that, and you set it by seconds.
With
Yeah, where's
facial
the
recognition,
camera?
the ability to recognize a car and send that image to the other end so that the device on the other end with its little
Right.
video could watch the cars is
Yep.
not terribly hard.
The
Well,
lights
where's the
that
camera?
we
There's
have,
no camera on this.
the lights
I'm
that
just
we
saying
have,
they could though.
they could. The lights that we have now, they're all done by a remote. It's a
That's
remote,
right.
and it has its own OS. I worked on them a lot. Believe me.
Hey Matt, how many
Hey, Chris.
red light cameras exist around the world? I think they have cameras that could take pictures of the car and send the image
Well, I
to
know
the other
that,
end
but
to
I'm
know
just
what it
saying
is.
what we've
Why
just
would you
seen
want to take
hasn't
out the
got
school
cameras on it.
caution guard?
It works like
Safety
a
for them.
ratio. It's a ratio equation for it. You set up, and in them lights like that, you open up a control panel. It'll give you like how many seconds you want to set it. Then you stay there for 30 minutes and watch it until the last one goes. You make sure the other side is going to turn green at the possible time. You know what I mean?
So you're standing there for no reason.
Not really.
is
What
you're
if
telling me.
I go away and I walk away and say I need to go to the bathroom, and that master just shuts down? Who's going to be there to go on a bat real quick and stop traffic?
Well, then that's what I'm saying. Then what's the point of going automated if they just have to have somebody standing there?
Everything
anyway?
fails. Yeah, I know, but everything fails.
That's true.
Hey, Chris.
Still less people running the system.
Brian, how are you, bud?
You know,
So
the
Tim's
whole
job changes to he becomes an electronics repairman.
I did
Of
that for
those
2
devices.
years there, Hot Rod. Going
Right? That's
through-
what your job goes. Instead of holding the flag, now your job is to be able to repair that device.
No, I set up sites, and then I have crew that do the stop and go. I set up the signs. I give them breaks and so on and so forth. But when I was supervisor, all I was doing is checking on all the sites and fixing things, taking beacons off the truck.
And we in the Catskills.
nothing like a four-way, Chris.
Oh, good morning, Sunrise. Always a great adventure with Stevie and Sunrises. Always
Nothing
worth
like
the time.
nothing like StreamYard to screw up a perfectly good video.
FPV, here we go. Oh,
Well, you must have found a lookout point, huh? Because that's a hell of a location.
that's
There's
great.
a lot of lookouts on that. About 5, I think. I don't know.
See the footage from that FPV drone.
Yeah, the
right?
Catskills are great. I've been up there. There's
Yeah.
bed and breakfasts all over there, and all the guys from New York
I've
City
been
go out on the
after-
weekends.
Oh, it's beautiful
Yeah.
there.
Right, man.
That's where all the rich people used to go. Now us poor drone flyers can go there.
We used to.
How long?
My father used to take us from Long Island. We
2
would go
hours and 50
to
minutes.
the New York
that's
Thruway. We
not
would go
bad.
through rides up in
That's
the
not bad.
in
Oh,
the
yeah.
Catskills
Yeah,
and stuff. It was
That's
like
what we did.
something
That's
to
what I
do,
did.
you know.
Yeah, man. That's right.
Hey, Jim, that's YouTube music, mate.
Right now.
No, he's talking.
No, I'm just saying you don't have to mute the music.
Well,
Oh, okay, cool.
Hey, man. I'm
Okay,
just happy
cool.
everybody's here. You guys made it. It's freaking freezing. Well, we getting what's down there.
Is that JSK?
I think it is.
That's Eddie Nunez.
That's not
The other one was Tom.
Is it JSK?
Who you got on this,
JSK
Stevie?
from North Jersey.
I don't know if it is.
I don't know. Didn't we have him in a video, Matt?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that Joni video. Remember, he did a video. So I'm wondering if that's him.
I don't think it is him. Anyway, I mean, I've only seen a bit of footage from it, so I don't know.
Nice
I didn't
color.
think JSK was from that part of the country.
No, he's
Yeah.
from North Jersey.
Okay, that's that part of the country then.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's around there. Yeah. Oh, it's Anthony Charles. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
All right. I like his videos too.
Oh, you talk about close up on the waterfall.
Here we go.
That's what I
Good
want to
boy.
see when I go on vacation is people carving their names in the rocks.
It's all over that area, Jim, if you remember.
Actually, I don't, bro.
What happened? Oh,
He did that. Hey, let's see if I'm still. Yes, I'm still subscribed to Stevie.
I had to subscribe again to a couple of people during the week for some reason.
That looks cool. I like that.
I like the way Stevie keeps his name in the video. So many people steal your videos, man.
A watermark, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. If you wanted to take his video, you could just crop that out. It's not hard to do.
I know.
How do you
got
get
it done.
I haven't got that. They've got watermark there. It says stop sharing. Have I got one of them on more?
Oh my god.
Very cool
Anyways.
spot. It is. Look at beautiful colors. Great time of year to be there.
You know it would be a good place to go, like around this time, I reckon. Lancaster.
Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
I was thinking,
You
where
know-
the hell is that on the Sunshine Coast?
The Poconos used to be beautiful. I wonder if they're friggin' overbuilt now.
Pause.
I remember Poconos in the 80s, but I haven't
over.
been to Poconos since then.
You know, covered bridges and all the Amish horse and buggies would be interesting to video.
Beautiful, isn't it? Yep.
The Great Adventure up here, Catskills Falls.
Stevie said, thanks, Justin,
Definitely a
giving
great
them
spot.
ideas.
I can do it again. Definitely a great spot.
What town were you in, Stevie? Was that like Peekskill or something like that?
He just says, right, well, it's Caterskill. Caterskill.
Oh, okay. So I just have to crop that part of the
Steve
video.
said
out.
play to the end. He wants his watch numbers up.
Yeah, keep going. What are you doing?
I did. It's over.
No,
I
it's
was
not.
there when I was there when I was a kid, but it wasn't like that.
Anyways, speaking of
Not
being
over?
over,
I need
It's
to
not
write
over.
Tim, I need to go chase my daughter to bed.
Oh,
All
okay.
right, all right.
Anyways,
Good
it's
to
been
see you.
fun.
later.
We'll
Thanks,
see if
Ryan.
Matt's
See you,
as
mate.
humorous next week.
See you, See you, mate. Have a good one.
Later.
All right, Eddie's about
Hopefully I
to
work
bring
all
out
day next week.
DJI FPV. How you feeling right now?
Nervous. I feel good. I feel
Oh,
He's
he's
good. He's
using
good.
it.
He's a pro. He's a pro. He got this.
Isn't that Stevie's FPV?
Wow. That's a great place for FPV, man.
Yeah,
I'd be
yeah.
nervous too. Holy shit.
But you did
know-
one by the waterfall.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've done heaps by the waterfalls, man. Not FPV though. You know, when you start diving falls and then going down to the bottom of the valley and shooting through down the creek. Oh my god, fantastic
be
footage!
cool? Wouldn't
But
that
you'd
be
have
cool?
to have your absolutely, like Perlingbrook. Actually, at the moment, Perlingbrook Falls a bit. I might just rip up there in the morning because
Is it
it's
running?
it's
would be,
pissing.
Yeah, it
Dude,
would
it's pissing. That'd be great to get some footage there. I'll take the Mavic. I won't take the Mini.
No.
CRE's Mini.
Yeah, pucker factor
that'd
of
be nice.
10%.
Who's
Did
winning
it-
that?
Did it wind up raining on you, Matt? Remember we were talking about you were going to have a day off from work, and they had predicted that it was going to rain that day.
It's raining all week now. Yeah,
It
I was
is.
going to go out
Raining.
again. Yeah, I was going to go out
It's raining
yesterday.
every day. Every day.
Pissing down. Today it's pissing down again.
Hey, at least I got a 4-hour min today.
Shit. No sun, no nothing. Just dreary as all shit. Brian, wake up, mate.
Matt, the reason why I didn't ask you or acknowledge you
Okay.
is for that reason that Steve put down there at the end about watching. You asked me what drone I used. If you'd have watched to the very end to the credits, my friend, you'd have known which drone I was using.
Okay.
So yeah, there's that.
Well, if you
so
haven't got it
now
in the first,
everybody's going to do that at the end of their videos. Leave a
no,
little.
Yeah, I think so.
seriously,
Isn't that
seriously
like-
though, if it's not
Actually-
in the first, if it's not in the
Isn't
first
that-
10 seconds of the video, I'm going to
isn't
miss it.
Y'all know why I made that video? Besides the
Well-
fact that I love doing cruise ships.
That's that 100% participation.
Yeah.
So,
Whenever you hashtag certain things like Galveston, I put a video up a couple of years ago. It said Kima, which is another town down the road from Galveston. And it got like 50 or 60 views on it. I didn't care. You know, I just lost track of it. I looked at it the other day. It's got like over 3,000 views. I go,
Wow.
what in the hell? And it's consistently on my feed that it's people are watching it. And I did a little digging, and it really depends on how you hashtag a lot of that stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
see, Matt just comments on every video. Nice intro.
Yeah.
Did
That's
you-
about as far as he gets.
Did you put it in a Facebook group or anything?
You know what?
Do
You know what he
Galveston
does,
Facebook
Justin?
group?
Oh, I
He
put it in
said-
every one of them. But that's
Yeah.
that's not the point. This, in other words, I want to look at this video 2 years from
Shut
now
up,
and
Tim.
see how many views it gets.
Right.
I get a drink.
You know what he usually does, Justin? He usually
I'll be
says, "Nice
drinking anyway.
intro," nice
Sorry?
intro, and I love the
Was it?
ending.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
So, no, so I do. Well, no, then I watched Brian's. I actually watched Brian's, but not to the end because it did get quite boring about 3 seconds in. But I did.
Thank God he told you to go to the 7-minute mark.
Right?
Yeah, there'll be so many skips. No, I did watch it, Brian. I did. Smile, mate. It's a joke. Oh, shit.
Killing me, man.
Did Stevie get the V copter?
No, don't tell me.
Stevie got the V copter. Holy crap! Next one
Okay.
up.
I
Yeah.
need help.
You know,
Come on,
Paul
guys.
Murray. I think it was Paul Murray was showing me the other day of a guy that actually designed his own version of the V-Copter a year before the V-Copter was even announced.
Well, that guy's going to be rich now.
No, I'm gonna have to ask him about the video clip so I can bring it up. He had a video clip in one of his live streams of the guy's design.
It's not his. It's the Xavier's.
Was that who it was?
Stevie.
Oh, the
He said
V-copter.
It's not his. It's Xavier's.
I don't know.
How much is that thing? I would definitely not be
$3
buying
grand.
that.
No, it's 1,800.
18. Well, $3 grand over here.
It's 1,800
Wow.
US.
What is this?
But
Okay,
you
this
got
is
it.
that 25-year-old video 480p I was talking about. This is the original. I've stopped it at the 106 mark because there's some good features here. It's for one thing, it's overblown. The black dog shines in any kind of light, so
Right.
the shine on her face is real. But
Yeah.
this is the original. Like I said, let me get this one though. It's a matter of finding the right setting.
What program did you work on it in?
Huh?
Did you work on it in any programs?
This is that Topaz program.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out if this is any better, that much better than the original.
1,500. Okay.
It started out at 480p.
And it bumps it up to whatever you want. You can bump it up to 1080p.
Okay.
Right now I got it set at 720p. But
You
I'm
change it.
definitely seeing an improvement. I'm just wondering if it's worth it.
See, Jim's droning. He got on. That was the Kickstarter rate for that 00
Yeah,
V-copter, wasn't it?
If you put the $100 down back when they first announced it, you got it for $699.
Yeah. They still told him to wait 1 to 3 months for shipping.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
Now,
that,
did-
Original.
now
that light
did
is horrendous on the cat.
Jim actually put $100 down on it 3 years ago?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Another thing, I was able to see the difference on the StreamYard screen, and it's noticeably different from the original.
Yes. It's worse on StreamYard, right?
No, I mean, what I'm thinking is, okay, StreamYard's compression is terrible. So if you take a really bad video like that one and compare them, and definitely the Topaz does improve it quite a bit.
Topaz.
Is there a program? I don't know. I'm asking. Is there a program like, say, if you're changing over your VHSs to DVD or just to put them on your computer that will enhance them?
This one, but no, there are very few out there, and that's what I'm saying. This one,
you said that was $299.
Yeah, but it's $99 until like the 29th. That's why I'm thinking of jumping on it.
But are you impressed?
That's what I'm trying to decide. There's that was the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was the 6th try. There's so many different settings to get it to where you can fine tune it. And that's why I'm just on the fence with it. I've been doing this now for like 2.5, almost 3 hours.
Wow.
Before you started the stream, even.
That's how long it takes Mac to render one in DaVinci. I mean, yeah, go. Keep on going.
The other thing you can do with this, you can punch in, say, for instance, let's just say, on that cruise ship video, you know how I kind of punched in, you can see the people. Well, you can punch in even more and you lose no detail. You can see faces. So I don't know if that's worth it or not.
Lordy.
$99 though.
Jim, Ed put something in there.
Yeah, I got it.
You got it. Never mind.
Yeah, that's Ed's I got up, mate. Jim. Jim. Where's the Jim?
Jim the Major Tom.
Major Jim.
Jim the Major Tom. Oh.
Well, that's what I just had up, Jim. Okay, you can throw yourself off if you like.
Why is it 480p? That's why I was trying to.
Just trying to help you out, mate.
I know, but it's 480p.
Well, there's not much I can do about that. Just let me download it and render it off at 4K for you.
Ed, how did you manage that 480p?
That's how they come out.
You got to work with what God gives you sometimes.
Watch that music, Jim.
Shit.
Yeah, what is it?
Here we go. Oh my God.
Yeah, no one's ever heard that.
Or you can play it.
Yeah. That's not the outlaw Josie Wales music or something.
Oh, no.
Oh. Holy shit. Look at the fur flying.
Holy shit.
It's on his security camera.
Damn. Is that the one that was on Facebook today? Said, don't go into the yard bats or something like that? I think I saw it. Yeah.
And there's 2 other cats there. The 2 other cats said I want nothing to do with that.
World Star Cats Edition. Oh, that's funny.
Asylum Productions.
The dark side at the end. All right, hang on. Let me read that. Go back a bit so I can read that.
Ed said he didn't know what he was doing back then. What's changed?
Just go back a bit so I can read that. But yes, the one.
This part.
My cat and dog a snowball with dark side at the end and leaving the scene of the crime. Nice.
With the dark side. That was on the left up by the door, right? Because there was one hanging out by the door that wanted nothing to do with this. Right? Oh, you can't see my cursor. Look by the door. At the bottom of the door. Isn't there a dark cat there?
So you're just watching on. That's the audience. Oh,
yeah,
no,
it is. It is. See?
Yeah, he left. Okay. It might have been one of the. Oh, that might have been one of those ghost capture thing. Oh, paranormal video, and that's why the cats were going mental.
That's why.
Oh, they're all into it. Look,
this cat got the hell out of there. See, see that?
It's more of them, dude. Just go back. There's one on the bloody. There's two here having a grub. There's one on the left here, and there's one up on the rail.
Right.
On the top left-hand corner.
There's 4 cats there. And then
they've
2
all
of
eaten.
them.
Obviously.
That's what it sounded like when I asked my ex-wife to make me lunch.
See that one in the air right now?
Yeah, right there. He's jumping down.
Yeah.
And the one by the door, the black cat, it's already split.
That reminds me of after school in the Bronx. That orange cat's on my lap now.
That's just
He's
like
still
Southern
alive.
Jersey there, Steve.
We used to have what they called, I'll meet you over the hill. Because the school was up there, and then across the street you had this hill that had this big dip.
Right. Yeah.
So the cops couldn't see you fighting and all that.
Yep. We
I'll
had a
meet you
field.
over a hill.
We went to the baseball field to do our fights. Baseball field.
Did you see what Bill wrote?
We never used to wait. It was always in the classroom.
Yeah, well, we did that in the hallway too.
It's safer to do it in a damn classroom because hundreds of people would show up for these fights.
There's a lot of weapons in a classroom. A lot of weapons.
All they would say is, "We'll meet you at the Oval at 3:00." Okay.
Don't forget, you can get underneath your desk and you'll be safe from a nuclear bomb. Duck
Put
and
your head
cover.
down though. Got to put your head down though.
Duck and cover.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and you had to form a line out in the hallway. Remember that one? You can
Hold hands with your partner. Yeah.
Yep.
That'd be pretty bad at an all boys school.
Too many women in an elevator.
I don't know, boy. Sorry.
Hold hands, everyone. I don't think so.
We're all going down together. My ass.
Yeah.
We're going down running.
That's what. Oh my god.
That's what a sexist would say. That's right, mate. You're not. You don't have to worry because Jim has 0 females watching his channel.
Yeah, none.
According to his statistics.
None.
Yeah.
I think if you go Lifetime, there was 1 or 2 that show. That may have been who's the one with 6 telephones that comes on?
Oh, Margie.
Margie.
Who's that? How can you forget Margie?
I don't know. Margie put up one eating a banana the other day on a live stream.
I know.
But there was nothing provocative about eating that banana.
Apart from the peeling of the banana, I wanted to be that banana in the end.
Depends on how big that first bite of that banana might be, maybe.
I'm telling you, somebody bites mine. No way.
Tim, I got him back though. Matt actually commented on her video.
It did too.
Like, oh, lovely video or something like that. And I wrote below his, not bad comment for a gay guy.
Oh
Yeah. He cock blocking me.
She thumbed up. She thumbed up it.
I bet you. I guarantee she talks to Matt a lot more now. Hey.
No.
It's safer.
Yeah.
It's safer,
Hold on.
exactly.
I've got 25 girlfriends. Yeah. They all think I'm gay.
Oh my god.
Did she take her teeth out to eat that banana? I don't remember.
No, she didn't. Let me take this out of here.
Take this out of here. What the hell are you talking about?
He took a video down.
Oh,
Yeah.
Put another one up, Matt.
What other one?
I don't know.
That was Ed's video, mate.
Don't you have a video? Brian, you got any other one besides that ship one?
You want to see a dog video or something?
Uncle Bill.
You've been focusing more on those dogs, haven't you?
Hey, man, they rule the house now. I just live here.
Yeah, yes, they would.
I got that Mini 2 one.
You fixed your camera, Brian.
Yeah, I had to get a new one. Actually, I got the old one, and it's my Mac cam. Normally, Mac is up here laying with me and on the floor, and I'll just every now and again I'll put him on and throw my voice.
What's your new one? You got a Logi?
I got a golden retriever. Yeah,
Hey,
6
Jim.
months old. He's 75 pounds now.
Holy shit.
Pull up this banana slicer on Amazon. I just put the link for in the chat and read some of the comments. Put it
Oh
up
my
on there.
God.
Oh Lord.
Banana slicer?
Yeah, I put it in the chat, the link to it. And you got to pull it
right.
up and look at the comments of people or the reviews that people have left for it.
I got it.
I can just imagine.
This is on Amazon too.
I gotta go to the reviews and just read some of them. They're fucking stupid as shit.
$5. Will it peel it? What are the comments? Where are the comments?
I think you have to keep scrolling down.
What are all these
That's
stupid
right there.
tools?
Yeah, kind of stupid. Everybody's getting lazy. Everybody's getting lazy.
That is ridiculous.
Keep going
Dude, you
down.
know what?
Ask customer questions and answers. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Right here.
Keep going. That's not it. Keep going. Right here.
It's right there.
Perfect if you want to get fired.
Somebody put that their the bananas were at the wrong angle and they were holding it backwards to the slicer.
What the hell?
It doesn't fit my bend. Have you got a left-handed one?
Where are the instructions? This idiot needs instructions.
Oh my God! Did you read what he put in there? Like, perfect if we want to get fired. I was sitting on the couch. Doorbell rang. I leapt off the couch and ran. Oh my fucking!
This time I peeled it.
I went to Walmart customer service. Do you have any giant bananas?
And then somebody
I
once
tried to cut the bananas. I did it all day and forgot to go to work. I got called from my boss. You're fired. He screamed down the phone. I cried. I'm no longer Jake from State Farm. I'm now just Jake.
keep going. They get funny.
Oh my God!
Holy shit.
People spend time on this.
Mm.
I went home with the bananas.
Yeah, one person posted that they were pissed off they couldn't slice 571 bananas at one time. And they gave it a 1 star.
Banana slicing for dummies.
That's just retarded.
$49.99 on the
curve.
book.
Curve left and curve right. Oh my far out.
This will end
right
all
here.
your trepidations concerning slicing of bananas.
Read the 2-star one right there.
Oh my God!
Look, hang on. This is ridiculous. Oh, I just saw one there. Oh, no, don't worry.
Yeah, that one right there.
My expectations have been a little high, but I have not been able to successfully slice more than 5 bananas at a time.
It says 3 anyway, but keep going.
Mhm.
Oh, it says 3? Oh. That's why I wear glasses.
Do you want me to read
Not
that?
sure how Hutzler can claim he eats 571 bananas with this model. A video demonstrating the proper technique would help. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, for
For that reason.
I'd rate this item 3 out of 571. It does not seem to be able to compatible with this product. So I dropped an additional star.
673 people found that helpful.
And then look at the 1 star down there. It says not great for cereal.
Yeah, they laughed their asses off.
This is why so many people have been vaccinated. Mm.
Yep.
I can't believe this slicer is listed as great for cereal. I tried slicing Cheerios.
Ended up crumbly, smashed, not neatly sliced. What's worse, the thing is, he used the sun creamer.
He got 1,501 people found that helpful.
Jesus
Talk
Christ.
about the ultimate trolling on fucking Amazon right here.
Oh, here's our top reviews from other countries.
Oh my God.
Wow, get this, if you've ever been frustrated by the chore of slicing bananas, because it's so hard. So
You know
hard
what?
to do.
I don't think I've ever sliced a banana in my life because they're not. Why would you cut it? You just bite it.
Because people put it in cereal. They slice it up and put it in cereal. It's really good.
Well, that's what a knife is for. 2 seconds, done. Where's this guy Hutzler? Everybody's talking about Hutzler doing the 571 bananas. Where is he?
We just
Where are
read
the
that.
instructions?
Oh, there he is. He's from Florida.
That's
Just kidding. Just kidding. Place
Look at
it
this.
here.
Couldn't live without it. I don't eat bananas, but I can slice them.
Oh my God, Uncle Bill, how you doing?
Oh man!
I cried. I'm no longer Jake from State Farm. I'm now just Jake.
Oh,
These
No,
are verified purchases too.
No, there was
what?
one. There was one of an older couple holding the slicer and the banana the opposite way, and they were like, "My banana has the wrong curve."
This looks like Ice Spike.
Doesn't it?
Oh, he does. Yeah. His hair was
banana
great.
slicer in action. Ooh. Holy shit. What's he got? 5 million views?
Because I mean, who wouldn't buy a banana tester?
Who
He
would
probably
sit
gets
through this?
percentage for everyone that sold. That's all he's doing.
This is how. Oh God! Seriously? Yeah.
He doesn't even take it out.
Yeah,
of the
don't
peel.
unpeel the thing, you idiot.
Look at this shit.
Why don't you get a hammer?
Wait,
Now he figures it out.
let me peel it first, maybe.
Oh
A
my
hammer would have
God.
really helped.
It should have
That's
been in the
where all-
instructions.
That's where all our taxes went.
Look at that.
But you know what the
Oh.
sad thing is this product actually does what it says it does, and people are trolling the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Giving it, and fucking its ratings up by giving it 1 stars for no
But
reason.
wait a minute. You actually have to push each piece through.
Oh, here we go. He's going to draw it on a fucking dildo. Oh, no, it's a cucumber. Sorry. This won't work. Still won't work.
Here we go.
No.
Too big, dickhead.
That's going to need a hammer.
Oh,
my
it's
God.
not too big. I thought it might have been too big. Come on, dipshit. Push on it. Don't fuck around with it. Just do it.
He likes playing with it first.
Oh, so he's got to.
Making it smaller to try and make it easier.
Yeah.
Wow. That looks like a heap. That's so much easier than just cutting it. Oh my
Yeah.
There was a
Oh,
edit
yeah,
cut
you're
right there too.
And
Exactly.
who doesn't
Well, they
want
got-
their cucumbers that thick?
Well, you need the uniform, you know? Slicing's got to be uniform.
You
It's
still
all
need
about-
to push them through.
It's all about presentation, Jim, isn't it, mate? Presentation.
It's all in the presentation.
Oh my fucking God.
He's peeling off the mushy banana.
I was going to say that's what he ready for the wine vat there.
Yeah.
Look at how thick these slices are, though. Who the hell wants that thick in your cereal?
Oh, he's dehydrating them. For
'Cause he
that,
has to push each one through. So why didn't you just use the knife in the first place?
Got to be uniform.
But you could cut yourself on a knife, Jim.
Oh my
Come
God.
on.
Safety first. Safety first, brother.
Now
This
they
is
got
a
plastic
snowflakes world
knives.
now.
Now they got plastic knives, so you can't cut yourself.
but like I said, we have to give the item credit. It does what it says it's going to do.
Mm-hmm.
but people are trolling the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. That's hilarious. Those comments are crack ups, man.
I want to see somebody do a really dumb one. This guy looks dumb.
That's right. That's right, Neil. Look at him. God, he's holding it like he held it before.
Would you slice down the middle like this?
Listen to this. Think how much time will save you over your life.
Oh my God.
Unreal.
I'm looking at the broken counter behind him. It's so interesting.
What was that?
Oh yeah, the piece off of the
You know Matt's ordering this as soon as he gets off here. Son of a bitch, I've been wanting to find something to slice my bananas for years.
Look at this shit.
Oh yeah.
I stirred coffee.
The fuck is he doing?
He's coffee.
Coke.
He goes, ow. He fucking dropped the nines on him.
The Heinz 57 sauce banana slicer.
That is fantastic. Is it dishwasher safe?
Oh my God.
I tell you what, I've said it before, Jim. We got the best bloody panel, and I mean, with the what do you call it? Chat here, best people in this chat. Funny as all shit. Funny as all shit.
Hey, don't worry about the panel.
I would have cut cucumber 6 times faster. Yeah. The way they slice and dice in the restaurant.
I like how he smacked the onion though. It's just
it didn't work.
Setting up lines of Coke.
Funny thing here with Uncle Bill's toys is that he's trying to type with the 3 stumps on one finger. So,
oh damn!
Just make it with razor blades. Yeah.
I'm blind and could have done close to that same. Yeah, that's right, mate.
It's just the hospital visit afterward. Hey, Chris.
That's right. Oh, Chris, we've got a party coming in your place, brother. Won't be long. I'll be straight over.
You see the size of those lines?
Yeah, they were big nostrils. They were.
Everybody's getting a gram now.
Yeah.
Some money right there.
That'll see you through to next Friday.
Well, I don't know. How much is Coke today, Matt?
About $2 a can.
I caught you.
Expensive as hell over here, Jim. Believe me.
oh my God.
I knew there was going to be dumb ones in there.
Yeah,
I give it to that dude. That one was funny.
that was pretty cool. His credit card holder, all sorts of shit.
Oh my God.
Wait,
What was he doing with near the tire? What was he doing with it?
it was holding up his car.
Oh my fucking God.
Could have been one of those, get you out of the sand, get you out of a bog.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Put him under the 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Let's see what she looks like first.
Yeah.
I like how she's holding it pretty good.
I like the way she's holding it. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Good girl.
Yeah, knows how to do it. Nice.
She knows her bananas.
That's right. Slowly.
Baby. That's it.
Oh,
she broke the end. She broke the end.
If she keeps that view, it's great. I don't care about the slicer. I mean, oh, wait. There is a slicer. Never mind.
You still have to push all the banana
I'm
pieces
gonna say that's
through.
way more effort than a knife.
Yeah,
It is.
you still have to push them all through. And that's way bigger than you ever want in your cereal.
Don't piss no woman off if you got one of those in your house.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it goes automatically
It's
to
the most
that
amazing
guy.
time-saving product to ever exist. It will slice all of your bananas up all at once. Think of how much time that will save you over the course of your life. I personally have saved so much time that I have to find hobbies to fill up all of it. My latest hobby is putting bananas back together. What's that? Do I have to sharpen it? No. It comes pre-sharpened and stays sharp no matter how much you drop or abuse it. Here's the big secret about the Heisenberg 571 banana slicer. You don't have to use it just for bananas. You can use it on things like garlic, onions, syrup. Who needs a spoon? It's the best thing since sliced bread. Multiple slots for all your business cards. I need something to prop up my car when I change the tire. Oh, look. Use it as an umbrella. It won't cover all of your head, but it will keep a certain banana shape dry on your head. Did somebody say squeegee? Having a crazy party? What a great way to set up lines. I highly recommend everyone purchase the of sugar. I highly recommend a party. What a great way to set up lines of sugar. Party. What a great way to set up lines of sugar. I highly recommend everyone purchase the Heinz 57.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get.
Oh my
screwed
God.
for this.
You just fucked your whole screen.
I'm
I
sure,
can't believe
yeah,
Amazon. I can't believe Amazon let that review stay on there because I've seen them take them down for less than that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Those are some great
that was
videos.
hilarious.
That's funny as shit, man.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's only 16 seconds. It says, Hutzler, please call me quick. It's a 16-second video, though, so I'm not going to waste our time. How much time have we wasted? 2 hours and 50 minutes. Jesus, we go too long.
That's what she said.
Compared to what, mate?
Oh, what do you got up there, Matt?
Mate, oh, well, fuck, that was ages ago when it was
Oh,
relevant.
man, that was an hour ago. He asked you to put that up an hour ago.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, we managed to stay professional for about 2 hours.
100%. 100% participation.
Go ahead and skip to the end there, Jim.
I'll just play it so you can have a look. Probably
we
people
waited long enough. I mean, an hour.
It's not really relevant anymore.
Now, this one, you were showing the difference between the dark and the light and not getting the noise, the noise dots or whatever you call it.
The grain. Yeah, exactly right. Now, don't get me wrong. This footage was had a bit of grain in it. But what I am impressed with this Mini 2 camera is that it still retained a lot of detail in those shadows. It actually just did pick it up. So all I had to do was just put a bit of noise reduction on that, and it's clean as a whistle. There's so much detail in those. As I said, the Mavic Pro. There's no way in hell I could have got this footage from a Mavic Pro, the original Mavic Pro, not the Pro 2.
Yeah.
Pro 2 would shit on it.
You put this up already on your channel?
Yeah, you've commented, I think, Tim.
Not this one.
Well, he didn't get this far in the video, Matt.
He didn't get 10 seconds in.
Oh my God!
He just saw the northeast, and then he was like, "I'm good, thumbs up."
I thought it was another video you put up today or something. Oh.
Nah, mate, nah.
Watching this on my TV, my new TV, is fucking amazing. It's amazing.
Mini 2, exactly.
The
Now,
colors?
bear in mind, it's pretty dark here, man. Pretty dark. You can see all the lights are still on and all that sort of shit. And I could pull all that information out of it. The trees still look a little tiny bit mushy, but nowhere near what a Pro would be. The Pro would just shit itself. Very impressed. Really, really good.
Yeah, it is, Bill. It's cold
I like
here
that
now.
right there. I like that right there. You see that?
It's
Yeah, the
cold
sun
in Palm
rays,
Bay,
yeah.
Bill.
Now, I did work on the sky a bit in these shots.
Show
anyway.
the point with the crowd. Yeah, this part. Why are we not seeing? Wait a minute. Why didn't we see the crowd jogging?
Oh, that's coming, mate.
No, they come soon.
There you go.
Right there.
There you go. Now
See,
look
they
at the very background, like behind the people jogging. You still have focus there.
All this detail is still here, all through there. It's brilliant. What a drone, mate. For the money, that's an incredible camera.
See,
That
they're
was the
not
Air
charged.
2S, right?
No, this is the
Mini
It's
2?
the Mini 2. Air 2S would pick it up, no worries. This is why I'm so surprised. It's the Mini bloody 2. And this was actually 2.760 frames a second, this shot here. And I slowed it right down in post. And you can see it's not jerky at all. These people running quite, look at that, all in slow-mo. Look at them, lazy bastards. So, fantastic.
I love this part, yeah. There's a place like this I was telling Matt in Jacksonville.
See, it don't look as good. Like these three monitors are 1080.
Yeah.
And then I watched it on the new TV out there, and holy fuck, it was
Well, I'll tell you now, if you don't look for it, you probably won't see it. But all up here, and this is the problem you get when you're not dealing with an aperture, is you've got to get your exposure here, and there's no way you can stop any of this shit. So that is so blown out. You can't do anything with that. But if you don't look at that and just look at like the focal point maybe of that bridge, then you won't notice it. But it's the same problem you get with Pro and the Spark.
I just looked at the water stream. I was watching that mostly in the.
That's where your eye goes. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
This is brilliant here.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Who was that guy in the fucking
Show
picture?
that part again, Matt.
Ragged. Jesus. Well, you just got a hobo standing there while you're flying. That's pretty fucked up.
Streamyard is skipping it a little bit.
Oh, is it? I got hobo. He was living there overnight.
I thought so. Fucking Jesus.
He did the dolly zoom there.
So easy to do in post.
Yeah, you did.
As long as you get that, as long as you get a long enough shot, piss it in. And I have had comments in the comment section saying, "Oh, I didn't know you could do a dolly zoom with the Mavic with the Mini 2." You can't.
You do in Davinci Resolve.
In post, yeah.
It's so easy to do. You just run a couple of keyframes at 0, and then your max focal point and where you want it to end, and it just does it for you. It's brilliant.
See, I was just not used to like difference of 1080 and then going to a 4K TV and watching it. It's like, whoa. You know,
Do you see that comment there, Matt, from Ari?
Well, mate, I've got one for sale if you want it. Cheap.
Hey, remember, Matt, we'll talk about that later, okay? About the sale.
You can have it mates rates, Ari, if
All
you
right.
want.
All right.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot to tell you guys. I told Justin, Brian, I bought $1,500 worth of crypto yesterday.
I saw that on the panel.
What'd you buy?
I don't know. Crypto.com. $1,500
You don't
off
know
off
what
my
you
credit
bought.
card.
You
I
don't know
didn't
what
buy
you
it.
bought.
My credit card got hacked.
Oh.
Somebody somehow used my credit card to buy $1,500 worth of crypto. And
But
the bank saw that I don't usually buy $1,500 things. So they said, I got a thing at 3 p.m. Did you buy $1,500? I said, no. And so they tore up my credit card. So
Don't you on your credit cards, don't you have a 2-factor set on it?
it's my bank debit card. So no.
Oh, fuck's sake.
The money has already been stolen from me.
Well, no, I thought we figured out it was pending because
One of them went
Crypto.com
through. The $786 one went through when I looked today.
And now they got, did you change your details, your password and everything?
They
bank
got rid of
locked
my
it up.
card, but yes, on Google, I changed my
Change everything.
password.
Oh, tell
Yeah.
them about the Google thing about your passwords.
Oh, Lord.
About how it was saying you had 143 compromised passwords.
Oh, yeah.
Mine
Yeah.
says it all the time.
Mine says I have 4. And I was like,
4?
oh, yeah, it says I have
Where do you find that information out?
On Google.
Your
Go to your
password
profile.
management through Google.
Let me just open up.
And
go
if
to
you
your
want to go
Google
ahead and
profile.
forward that to me, Matt, that would be great.
Go to Google. So here, let me show it. Right here. Screen share.
What the hell is it?
Just go on to Google, hit settings, right?
I can't see your mouse. Where are you?
And then go to privacy and security.
Yeah, there you go.
And then it
There it
says
is.
Chrome can check it out. Browsing,
No,
no. Oh, but you know why it doesn't say that? Because I changed it already.
I thought
I
you go to
changed my
you and
password.
Google. I thought you go to you and Google. I don't know. I may be wrong. Never mind.
Safety check. Chrome can help. Safe from data breaches, bad extensions, and more.
The other day, it told me I had 126.
Was
That would be all of them, probably. That would be the whole damn file.
126. Because it keeps track of every site that you've signed into.
Mm-hmm.
It said I had 126 passwords to change.
Did you get rid of them all?
Found a data breach just now.
Because
Changes
I had
password
4.
change.
I had 4. You know, if you go into your Google, your Gmail, you go all the way down to the bottom. It says last account activity 2 hours ago. Click on details. If anybody got in your computer, all them access right there, it'll show you, gives you all the information.
Where?
You know that?
Where?
Go to your Gmail account.
Yeah.
Open it up. Don't show it on one thing. Now scroll all the way down. And then on the right bottom hand side, it says last account activity. And then it'll say details. Click on details. If there's activity, it shows you where and from.
Down
Y'all
at the
didn't
very
know that?
bottom. You're saying at the very bottom.
Right.
It says more.
Now
Click
keep
on
on
that.
going, and on the right hand side it says last account activity, and then it'll say details. Click on details.
I'm in the Gmail, and it says create new label, manage labels, YouTube friends.
Yeah, that's on the left hand side.
Yeah.
On where your mail comes up, you know.
Yeah.
Scroll all the way down. Scroll all the way down, and then it says right on the right hand side, bottom right, it says last account activity, and then it says details. See you, Brian. It says
Gotta go,
details.
Jim. Dog's on a rampage.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, Brian. Take care.
Watch,
All
it's
right.
gonna give them.
Did you
Yeah,
get to that?
I got that. I got it.
Okay. Click on details. It shows you all the IP addresses and where you
Holy
signed
shit.
in. If you scroll all the way down, it says this computer is using IP address. Make sure that's right.
Watch, it's gonna give Matt's IP address. We all know. Who
And
bought
then
that.
every one of those blocks, it'll
Yeah.
show you Chrome. It'll say show details. Show details. Go through it.
What's
Make
your
It
sure
says
it's
IP
not-
address?
location and IP address.
Right. Make sure it's not malware and all that shit and everything is correct. You're fine.
Hey
I
Tim,
I never
can
knew
you give
about
me
this.
your can you give me your IP address? I want to make sure it's not the same as mine.
Oh, sure. Hold on.
I was just security checking. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Ari's
they
been
also-
in my computer plenty of times. There you go. Ari will tell you. No, I'm
But
just
they
kidding.
also did a $10 charge to a random ass Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, the dude bought $10 worth of coffee
$10.
on the mobile app.
You know
That's
now,
stupid.
if you have shit on your phone
Yeah.
and you walk near somebody, it's like they can scan it just by even walking past you.
If you've got that near field connection on and all that, right?
Right. Let me ask you a question. Do you have Google Pay on your phone? Do you have Google Pay?
No.
Tim,
I was
you
gonna
didn't
say,
give him
make sure.
time. You didn't give him time to answer you. He goes, you just said, let me ask you a question. And you don't even know if Jim wanted to hear that question. You just went straight into the question. Give him time to answer. Let me ask you a question. Jim, answer him. Yes, okay, ask me a question. And then do it. Not just straight into it. It's just so rude.
Tim,
Okay,
can
let
I
me-
show this
let me ask
activity
you-
on the stream, or is that bad?
He's masturbating again on screen.
It would be bad. Don't share screen. No.
Okay. All right.
That shows your IP address, Jim. Don't do that.
Because it says the authorized application goes through a bunch of shit. It says apps, Google user, content.com. It says show details. Authorized domain name.
In your Google, right, when you went down there in your Gmail and you click on details down the bottom right, and you get that window pop up, and it says activity on this account, blah, blah, blah. Now, the down 3 bars down, it says visit security checkup. Click on that.
Yes. All right. Well, critical alert. Suspicious attempt to sign in with your password.
Change your password to Gmail. Change it. Change all your fucking passwords, actually.
Wait a minute. If I changed it in the Google account, shouldn't it have changed it for Gmail?
Sometimes it don't. If you have the same passwords, maybe. But if you have the same passwords, Gmail and Google, I would change them both. Or get a 2-factor authentication.
He already has that.
I got that, and every time I go on my phone, every time I go into Google, it comes on my damn phone.
So when somebody was trying to use something, you didn't get a message on your phone that appeared?
I did, but I didn't see it right away. That was at 3 o'clock.
It was from his bank, though. It was from his bank.
No, I'm talking about giving you a code to put in for your 2-factor.
No, look at this right there. Critical alert. 2 in the morning.
2 in the morning. Fuck me.
Because who knows what time it was in their country.
You got that 2-step
I don't know. What time was it in Australia?
Yes, I have the 2-step verification now. Because YouTube told me I needed it by November 1st.
Change all your passwords, man. Your major ones.
Yeah, see? I changed the password.
Okay, good. There you go. Yeah, it tells you right there. Yeah, good.
But either way, they got $1,500 out of me, so.
Well, it probably happened 2 minutes from 2:40. It says 2:40, you changed your password. 2:38. 2 minutes before that, there was activity.
Yeah, they did it during the day, whatever it was.
Mine, every time somebody signs in, you'll hear my phone, but I got it on silent. It'll ask me a code, and I put it in code every time I sign in.
When I sign on to Google with my name and my password, it comes up on my phone. And I have to hit yes, it's me.
Right.
So how did I get my debit card stolen?
That's what I'm asking. I don't understand why that didn't happen. That's why I asked you, did you get a message on your phone that you click yes, approve?
But like Justin said, I got a message from the bank, fraud alert.
From the bank after the fact that it happened. I'm saying like when it was happening, you should have they got past that security somehow. So they might have used the keylogger on your they might have used the keylogger on your ass. Do you open up pictures right away in your emails?
No, I'm not that dumb. I don't do that shit.
I was gonna say right when you click on a site, even that's when a keylogger just goes right through.
I use something called Glary Tools, and I use CC Cleaner. I use both of them.
CC Cleaner. That's the best one. Yeah.
But after I use CC Cleaner, Glary Tools still finds more stuff to clean off.
You know what works the best on this computer? Windows Defender, actually.
The thing that pisses me off is I have malware bites also on here. And somebody's using my freaking credit card. So anyway, the bank tore up my credit card.
Yeah, but this is the thing, though, is your credit card number could have got stolen just from you going to a store and swiping it.
Well, I mean, exactly what I'm saying, yeah.
Because like I told Jim, every time I go up to a card reader, whether it's an ATM, a gas pump, or anything, I grab onto it and I pull on it to see if there's a fake one over top of it.
That's exactly right. I do that on the ATM. Yep.
Yeah, you always grab that faceplate and fucking yank it. And if nothing comes off, then you're good.
Yep.
Because they'll make those faceplates look exactly identical to the real one.
They do it on ATMs too. They do it on ATMs, Justin. They're plastic. So what
Ooh,
they
look
do,
at-
you can cover your fingers and you do your passcode. You'll leave. Somebody takes that plastic off. It got your fingerprints. Put it onto the thing. And
Well, the ones that I've seen, they have a camera that looks down at the buttons.
Bill, what did you
but I'm
do,
saying
man?
you can cover that. This guy that happened in Karoy, he put a plastic thing, and he was like covering it, doing his passcode. Guy came along after he left, took the plastic out. He goes, "Okay, fingerprints." Put it back. That showed his passcode.
Yeah, yank on it because if there's a fake one over top of it, I don't give a shit. I always grab.
I don't do
card
the camera. I look at the password where you put your password in.
Yeah.
At an ATM, I make sure it's connected.
Well, you want to look at where you insert your card because that's where they'll
Oh,
put
yeah.
the card reader over top of it.
Yes.
And then
yeah.
it will look identical. Like I've seen the ones that have the green blinking plastic
Yeah,
thing around the reader. And they'll
Yep.
put their own plastic blinking thing right over the reader and it looks identical. And it will read everybody's card that gets slid through there, but it will still let them pull money out. And
Oh,
But
everything
look at
else.
Bill's. Bill's had his name, address, birthday, and social security number stolen through identity
Malware.
theft.
Malware on the computer.
Hey, boys, I've got to nick off. It's bloody
Yeah,
2
we're-
o'clock here. I've got shit
Yeah,
to
we're
do.
We're gonna.
Say a good, decent one, Jim. Decent, please.
All right, my friends. I will do this decently as I
Oh my God! I gotta
shut off
hear
my
this.
thing. I'm so pissed off now
What,
because
do you
I
have to
did the
tell
two-step
everyone?
verification before this happened, Tim. Before my credit card.
Thanks,
The only
Jim.
thing I had bought was
Wait a minute.
See you, Jim.
3 books on
Thanks,
Google
Jim.
Play Books because I like
Thanks for having
John
me, Jim.
Douglas, the FBI
It's been a pleasure.
profiler. So I bought
Absolute
3 of
pleasure,
his books.
Fantastic being here, Jim. I love
It's
it.
taking
night,
everything.
Matt.
It's
Good night,
taking
Matt.
everything into him to ignore you.
It wasn't malware. Okay.
Jim, pull up this video just real quick. It's only like a minute long. I just wanted to show you what those ATM covers look
All
like.
right.
You dickhead.
See you, man.
It's in the-
I don't
it's
know.
in the
Can
chat.
Matt wait that long? It's a whole minute.
I've
Just
been
wait a
waiting
second.
for 3 hours for something to
Oh,
happen.
He needs to meet up with a guy named Nick.
Okay, I'm putting it on right now.
He's got to nick off.
I've got to nick off, mate. I guess I can wait an hour for another 3 minutes because 3 hours have been fucking waiting for something to happen. Not too sure. Come on, Jim. I'm
As you
waiting.
can see right here, there is a change machine ATM. Now, I posted on my LinkedIn a little while ago about someone that actually deconstructed an ATM skimmer. And when I over here, I noticed that there's a little bit of glue, and you can see it right here. And just because I'm paranoid with cybersecurity, I decided just to go ahead and give us a tug, and I'll let you hear. So it actually comes right off.
Son of a bitch.
This is very well made. You can see it's an exact replica. Actually, you know what? Hold on, man. Don't do that. Don't do this. Hold on. Okay, so this one you're fine. This is actually a skimmer that actually steals credit cards. This one right here, you can tell, is safe because you can't take this off. This right here would steal someone's credit card.
Wow.
So you're welcome. Yeah, so I just found this out, and I'm going to go try to see what I can do about reverse engineering this. I work with a cybersecurity company called Carbon Black.
What are you doing later, lady?
I thought you guys would be interested to see this right here at the cash machine over here in the main square in Vienna, right by the metro station.
That is crazy.
And
But like the
pays
credit card
to be
machine
paranoid. As you
where-
can see right here, there's a little bit of electronics.
The shorts are
I'll
so
see if I can
short.
just zoom in on this right here for you.
Is it?
There you go.
He's
You
got the
think it's
microchip.
broadcasting?
Pays to be paranoid.
No, what it's doing is it's
Cybersecurity 101.
every
It's
single
what?
card it's recording every single card that's swiped through there, and then they just
It's a
come by
card reader.
and
It's
they
a card
grab it.
reader. That's all it is a card reader.
And where
They'll
does
leave
the
it-
info go? Stays there until he comes and gets it?
Yeah,
To
and
the
then
little
he'll
chip that's in
download it.
it. Little chip that's in it. He hooks it up to the computer, brings all the cards that went through there. Then you make up little plastic cards and go to an ATM and use it.
You can, yeah, because you just swipe it through your thing. It puts all that info on a blank card, and then
Right.
you can You do it like just like a bank would do. But anyway,
Oh,
all right,
see,
I'm going to roll.
T-Mobile told Bill, and that's Verizon was the one who told me.
All right,
He's
man.
not
We'll
gonna
see you
let you.
later.
Say see you later to Jim again.
Oh, okay. Good night, Matt. Very nice of you to come. Thanks, Bill, Renee, Chris Wedgeworth, Chris Hope.
See.
Who else we got?
He's gonna actually say goodbye to the chat.
Well,
Holy
there's
shit.
15 people watching us. Also.
We have 15 people watching us?
15 people.
Wow. That's nice.
There you go. You watch it go up to 25 when I leave. All right. See you later.
We'll see you later, guys.
We're going to end it. Neil, thank
Matt.
you. Jim's droning. Ed's political channel. Tim Jackson, of course.
We
Brian, BMAC Ariels. Place it here. Good night, everybody. Thanks for
I'll see
coming.
you
I
guys
really
all later.
appreciate it.
See you. I'll see you later.